your weapons ready, kiss the ones goodbye. Now our time is coming, and it is not the time to cry. Fight the war. Fight the war. Fight the war. Oh, who cares why we're fighting? It's about the might. Let the writers writing settle wrong from right. In the time of conflict, when the bullets fly, in the space of seconds, a life you cannot buy. Face the facts before you, face the simple truth. We're hopelessly outnumbered, it's tragic but it's true. Make your last formation, take the final road. Now it's time for endings, now it's time to go. Fight the war. Oh, fight the war. Fight the war. That's what I'm talking about. I'm fighting the war. You hear little Arv singing also. Yeah. Oh, yeah. What's going on, everybody? Okay, yes, you said yeah enough. What's up, everyone? Good to see you all, Arvanauts. I hope everybody is doing well, and I hope you are looking forward to some awesome times with the incredible show that we got planned for you guys for today. It is January 12th, 2018. It's just about 9:30 p.m. Eastern, and we are looking forward to an incredible voiceover performance with the amazing our vocalists and 2064 read-only memories. Before we get there, though, I do want to remind everybody about ways to support the stream. If you haven't done so already, please consider supporting the stream by following the channel, of course. Please also check out the Steam group with !Steam group, the YouTube with !ArvTube, of course the Discord with !Discord, and if you want to support the channel in a more financial way, which is of course always appreciated, you can check out the merchandise for Infinity and Beyond with !ArvShop, and of course the two other financial ways are, first of all, the Patreon, currently sitting at $400. You can check that out with !Arvtreon. I have now updated the Patreon list, so I've now updated the people who are able to use Inspiration, so it is now official and up to date. So you'll be able to do that for the remaining D&D sessions, of which we have 4 sessions left. So we've got 4 D&D sessions left this month. You'll be able to use those 4. And there's a lot of other stuff, of course, with the Patreon that you can get and which the channel can get as well. So please consider doing that. And the other thing I want to mention, and this is a pretty cool change, I think, is that we are almost up to 40 subs now. We are closing in on 40 subs for the channel. That purple sub button will allow you to get that. And I am adding a new feature to that, where if you support the channel at the $9.99 sub level, you will be able to, at the $9.99 level, also get an inspiration to use in the D&D events. So if you are a sub and you want to be able to do that same thing that you see the Patreon folks do who support at the $10 level, you can support at the $9.99 level, and you will also get a Patreon sub added. That's going to be coming into play next month. So as of February, $9.99 subs will also be able to do an inspiration per month, just like the $10 Patreon supporters can. So please consider doing that. Those are all ways to support the channel and support what we do here. And we got a lot of really cool stuff coming up for you folks over the next few weeks. Quick note on schedule. Tonight we do 2064 read-only memories. Tomorrow, remember, I do not have an official stream scheduled because I'm going to be doing a talk at the Science Fiction Association of Bergen County, which has hosted, it's been in existence for 3 decades, and it's hosted a lot of really famous luminaries, including Isaac Asimov and a bunch of other folks who are pretty awesome. And so I'm honored to be able to get a chance to speak to them. I'm going to try to stream that talk if I can, but there are no guarantees. I can't promise, and there's going to be no stream when I get back from that because it's probably not going to be over until like 10:30 and whatever. So no stream on Saturday night, but there is, of course, as I said, going to be the stream tonight, and hopefully I'll see if I can try to stream it tomorrow, but again, no promises because I just don't know what the situation is going to be like in terms of Wi-Fi or any of that kind of stuff, but we will see. That will be tomorrow, but if any of you are in the New Jersey area, and specifically if any of you are near Upper Saddle River, New Jersey, tomorrow at 8 p.m., I will be there talking about lots of things, including talking about Twitch, so please stop by if you were able to do so. That would be awesome. And then I'll be back at you guys next week on Tuesday for the Adventures of Middle-earth campaign, as we do the second session of that campaign from this month anyway. I will also be doing D&D with GOG, so Dungeons & Dragons with the GOG stream team, Darksaber 2K, Pyron Jade, and Screaming Joypad. That will also be happening on Tuesday. Also on Tuesday, we will have nominations for the Chat Chosen Game of the Month, so be thinking a little bit about what game you'd like to see me play. We're going to be doing nominations this Tuesday. We'll do the official vote next Tuesday, or we'll finish with the final vote next Tuesday, and then the Tuesday after that is when I will actually play it. So please consider all of that good stuff. And then we got other things going on, but we'll talk about that when we get there. So that is the deal. But tonight we continue with 2064 read-only memories, and tonight we actually come back to the game that we have been playing before after a successful performance of Christmas Carol. It is now a chance to sort of get back to the wonderful our vocalists, and so I have now unmuted myself so they can hear that we're about to go, and then I'm going to unmute them, and with no further ado, dun 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 dun, there we are. Then we see in front of us the power, the glory of what is only known as the R vocalists, of course, Trendane, Russ, and Zach. It is a pleasure to have all 3 of you gentlemen here today. And I should make one quick little announcement before I let these guys introduce themselves. That is that Rob is going to be taking a little bit of a step back from the R vocalists over the next few months. The same reason that BB had to take a step back, because of incredible schedule crunches and having a lot of stuff to put on their own channel. He just had too much that he was overloaded in doing. So he is going to continue to play on Infinity and Beyond, and he hopes to come back to the R vocalist later in the year, but for the next few months he's got to step back, and obviously I appreciate that. I am already in the process of looking for, and should have pretty soon, I think, a new person who will be jumping into the mix to add as our 4th person, but for the meantime, in the next month or two, this month and next month probably, these 3 gentlemen will be holding down the fort with the super amazing work that they always do, and I am going to let themselves introduce themselves by starting, as always, with our good friend, man about town, and owner of a full, huge vinyl Baldur's Gate map, and that, of course, is Trendane. What's up, Trend? How are you? How's life? And how is your map? You know, how are those?
It's Faerun, not Baldur's Gate.
Oh, sorry, Faerun. Beg your pardon.
But sorry, hang on. I'm watching a Bruce Lee lightsaber fight. Okay, that's pretty cool.
Okay.
What was the question? All right.
Yeah.
How is everything? It's fine. You know, we have this neighborhood cat, which is not really a neighborhood cat. We think she lives 2 doors down, but she comes over here a lot because we pay attention to her.
Okay.
And occasionally give her a treat. And I've put pictures of her on my Twitter once. Well, last night, I guess it was about 4:30 in the morning, I'm sitting here playing World of Warcraft because I want my flight form in Legion. And so I see her underneath the bottom of my my microphone booth, and I can see her walking around, and I'm like, my housemate must have gotten up and let her in for some reason. I don't. So she comes over and she jumps up and she's got like grass seed pods and stuff all over her. And so today, I mean, I sat her and I played with her for a little while, and eventually I put her back outside. And I asked my housemate when he got home from work today, I'm like, why did you let her in? And he's like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, wait a minute. You're saying you didn't let her in? Because when I took her to put her out, the door was closed. How did she get into this house?
Wow.
It's like, so we think that since he was charging his car, that the door was slightly open and she came in through there. And the guys who worked on the kitchen had cut a big hole in the back of the kitchen wall. And there's an opening underneath the cabinets that she occasionally crawls into. So we think she came through that.
Okay.
Which plain wall, the stuff got all over her. But I was like, wait a minute, if she can get in, so can things like raccoons, and I don't want them cuddling. I mean, they're cute and all, but I don't want them cuddling up with me while I'm trying to sleep.
Well, I thought that what the answer to the conclusion of the story was going to be. So I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden she comes in like, "Come on, man!" Like he just like looks up at you like, why you gotta play me like that? Like
she basically did, and then she climbed up in my lap and laid down on my mouse pad, and just sort of rolled over and was like, oh, you need to love me now. And I'm like, but I'm in the middle of the fell hold. I can't do that. I will hit every key on this keyboard and kill you over and over and over again.
That's funny. All right. Well, it's a pleasure to have Trent on board with us, as always, lending his unique voice talents to the stream. Moving right along, we have the not quite as sepia-toned now, Russ. What's up, Russ? How is life?
Oh, I'm sepia. Thanks very much.
Yes. Yeah, you are
proud of my sepia.
What's up, Russ? How you doing, man?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
I have a rapidly crawling baby headed directly towards me right now.
No.
So, you know, and I will be strategically muting myself over the course of this broadcast to spare you guys.
Yeah, Lulu is wants to be a part of this very much. Oh, I already hear. All right, let's see. Aha.
Aha. It's a baby. I told you guys.
It's a baby.
It is
Didn't make it up.
Baby.
You just had those crawling around on the floor?
You just got that
Yeah,
from
you
Rent a
could
Baby.
just reach down and pick one up any
I
direction.
was just gonna say,
Wow.
you have a problem with cats coming into your house.
Right.
Like Russ just has babies just back corners,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Is there something I should be aware of in my home?
I know exactly.
You got to come
Depends
up
on
with
what kind of crumbs are on your floor. Currently.
Yeah, I guess. I don't.
Zach draws the short straw of the predator, comes into his house, like, oh
Yeah,
God.
I get it. What kind of game is that?
I know,
Baby
right?
Cat or predator?
Oh my God, it is good to have. That's a girl. You met Lulu. Yes, but welcome, Russ.
It's okay. She gets misgendered all the time. She's cool with it.
Yeah. What exciting things have you been up to other than taking care of your wonderful daughter?
Well,
it's like
my
a
ear.
still suit now. It's like
you know, doing improv comedy, shooting some stuff here and there. I'm gonna be in an upcoming production of Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog
Ooh.
on
Yeah.
stage. So I'm gonna be Dr. Horrible, so that should be a lot of fun.
That's
if
awesome.
you don't get garroted by your own baby.
It's just I'm gonna play. Oh, that's
Grabs all
funny.
the things.
No, that's awesome, man. Is that gonna be like YouTube available anywhere, live stream?
I don't know if it'll be presumably, but I mean it's a live theater thing, so it'll we'll be doing it here, and we'll see whether it becomes podcasted or videoed or whatnot.
Okay. Cool. I look forward to seeing more about that. That's awesome, man. Thank you as always for joining us with the awesomeness. And last but certainly not least on our list is another West Coast person who currently has no one else in his apartment as far as we know.
I guess.
Climbing up to his lap,
no.
unless you can tell us. And that's Zach. What's up, Zach? How are you?
I'm-
How has life been for you, sir, over the last couple of months? I haven't seen you for a couple of months because
Yeah, life has been good. Had a nice holiday season. Happy holidays, everyone. Since I didn't get a chance to say
Happy
that.
New Year, yeah.
Yeah, I've been okay. I'm fighting something right now. Not a baby or a cat, but some sort of something in my throat. I don't know what it is, like sickness or something. But I don't feel sick, so I don't know. But my voice sounds a little different. But other than that, playing a lot of D&D. I teach percussion at a middle school, so I started that back up. I ran D&D for some of my middle schoolers, which was a lot of fun. Very taxing, but a lot of fun. And yeah, that's basically been my life. Nothing nearly as interesting as these guys. Just a lot of D&D, relaxing. And then me and my friends are planning to create our own stream of D&D pretty soon here. We just ordered a bunch of stuff. There's nothing more satisfying than seeing a bunch of microphones and tripods and tables and webcams gathered up on a table that just came in from Amazon. So
Nice.
we're gonna get there soon.
It's good stuff, man. I look forward to seeing it. And yes, I'm not. What can I can't say anything
your
yet.
sentences.
I can't say anything yet too detailed, except that you will see there will be more Zach soon for you on this. I'm just letting you all know that if you like what you see here, there's more where that came from soon, perhaps
Yes.
even on this channel. And more details to come. We will see.
That kind of sounded like the Ghost of Christmas Past.
That voice sounded like the ghost of that. Yes, there will be more. We will do Christmas Carol every week, and he will do that voice every single week. But yes, I am looking forward to it. Thank you, sir. As always, it is a pleasure. Also, I mentioned this to him off air, but I want to give a shout out to. If you have not checked out Zach's Twitter, he was posting about the middle schoolers that he was doing D&D for, and I happen to be a huge fan of this, both because I remember my own experience as a middle schooler playing D&D, but also because just in general, it's just a super awesome thing to be able to do and bring people into it, and to be able to sort of spread community as opposed to spreading other things that are not so good. The world is definitely in need of it. So I wanted to give you some kudos and say you guys should check out those pictures, because I saw it. I was just like, oh man, all of that is good. It gives me a warm feeling, and I remember it myself when I was doing it. So it's cool. But the time has come for us to return to the power of 2064 read-only memories, as we all hope we can remember exactly what the hell was going on, because it's been 2 months now. So I'm hoping so. I do remember Parallax for sure.
Yes.
We will see. Okay, here we go.
Wait, it's snowing?
Oh, I also gotta share the screen and stuff.
Yeah, you do.
That might be helpful, wouldn't it?
I mean, we can read only memories.
I see what you did there.
Thank you.
Let's see. I'm actually going to see I want to see if I can. I wonder if I can screen share in Discord instead of in Zoom. Well, maybe I'm worried that's going to break things terribly. But
let me frantically open Discord while you're talking.
Well, I'm just thinking of something to speed it up, because what happens is you guys always have that lag that you got to deal with on Zoom. So I was hoping maybe
Lag.
More or less lag than trying to watch it on stream.
Well, right. But I was thinking of doing it on Discord where we wouldn't have that lag either. So
And also, I don't have that much time.
we'll see.
So.
Can I increase my own volume a bit? I'm lower than the others. Certainly, I can certainly do that.
Mom,
She's just gonna watch for like 5 minutes.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah, she's all ready for bed.
Hi, Trent's mom.
No, not my mom.
Oh, I mean,
it's my no, it's Cinnavine's mom. It is Cinnavine's mom. My daughter.
Hi, Trends, Mom. I don't want to be rude.
Okay.
I thought like your mom was watching or something. I was like, oh, that's cute.
Okay, I'm gonna
I
start
don't
a
want to be
voice
the
call.
only one that doesn't say hi to Trends, Mom.
Oops, shoot. I don't want to.
I don't. Why should anyone else?
So are we joining this call? Yes.
Well, so I guess if we're able to do it without breaking everything down, because what I want to do is basically, I'm going to try turning on my screen share here, so we'll see if this works. Okay, there we go. Can you guys see that?
Ooh.
Oh God. Hold on. I have.
And Mike, mute and deafen.
And I'll have to mute. Mute.
Let me see.
and-
Let me figure out how to do that.
And I know there's an echo chat. Bear with me for just 1 second.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go.
Now there should be just going through one thing. Okay. Now, can you guys see that by chance?
Yes.
I mean, there's not much to see yet, but like, is it moving any
Yep.
faster than maybe sometimes? Like, if you can see the curve.
Sure. I mean, maybe. Have us try to read something. I don't know.
Let's let me.
And I'm trying to figure out how to make your screen specifically full screen.
Yeah, because we're getting all four.
Oh! I can do that. Hold on,
Equilateral.
I can do that. I can do that.
Yeah.
I can do that.
And okay,
Give me
cool.
just a second.
Well, I just realized I could right click on that and go straight to the Twitch channel. That's
What?
magic.
Oh, that's cool too. If you guys double click on the if you double click on and then there's also in the bottom right of that side you can also then full screen it.
Okay. All right, got it.
Okay. So now let's see if this makes a difference at all. What did... Yes, sweetie. I know. She's really.
She's gonna go to sleep before we even get started.
I know. What's up, Rogad? How you doing, man? Okay. Let's see.
Door. Weather wrong.
I have no
Door.
idea.
Door.
Look
Look
at
at
door.
door. The Hassie bar or its door has a festive wreath on it.
So that scrolled out pretty quickly.
I mean,
Yeah, it looks
I
smooth.
mean, it's not like there's it's just
Hey!
Hey.
Oh wait. I got to turn off the I've got to turn off this. I don't know why they always re-enable the voiceovers. No, I don't want voiceover. I have my
All right,
voiceover,
fine.
and it's better than your voiceover.
I'll just hang up then.
Okay, here we go. Now let's see. So
I think it was
yeah,
was
who-
it me?
I think
No.
you might have been on. No, you were because you were playing. I might have had. I don't know if I had Russ on Ramona or I had.
I think it was Trent.
Okay.
I don't know.
I
I don't remember. No.
I could be completely
Oh
wrong.
no, it was me.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I remember. All right. So, want me to go ahead and read?
Yes. So let's let us restart. Continue, so to speak.
I told you jerks not to break my ROM. Now I can't get it to stop snowing. Those protesters are gone, but I'm still not gonna have any customers with it freezing like this.
Whoa. What?
Dun, dun, dun.
Wrestler. That sounds like trending. He said.
Knew that was coming. So. Which one is the wrestler?
It's a good question. I think it could be either one. I think either. I'm guessing the one on the left. I don't know.
I'm gonna regret this. I am so good.
If
My
you do
window-
the French chef, you have no one to blame but yourself.
I am not.
All right.
To make sure my window is closed. Okay. I hope this character is not around for long. Okay. This Hasty hot cup is the perfect thing to warm me up.
Irritated customer. Russ, this is you.
Snow? Out of nowhere? I guess I'll wait it out in here.
Oh God.
Oh goodness.
Wow.
Look at it out there. So magical.
Actually, it's science.
Don't think I've forgiven you, you dingus. I better go get some Hassie hot cups going.
Yeah.
Well, all's well that ends well. Right, Arv Eleron? I'll check the mesh for common issues with the mode selector on the 6703 ROM unit and forward the solutions to the Hassie bar owner. I'm certain she'll be able to get it turned off after the customer rush.
So far so good. Like, is that a little bit faster, more consistent than Zoom or not?
I think it's mostly on your end that it
Yeah,
would
you
be.
tell us.
I mean, it's fine
Because-
for me, but like it was for you guys that I was doing it and you guys were seeing lag. I was never getting that lag. Mine was always going normally, but you guys were having to wait for it to
Oh.
complete on your end. So
From what I remember, it would lag at certain points, but the rest of the time it was fine.
okay,
Yeah.
all right. Well,
So
we'll
it's
see how
still
this
fine
works.
right now. with
And
the-
it's fine right now too.
Okay.
Looks good.
All right, so we have a ton of people to talk to. We got Dana, we got the rest. Well, we'll do the wrestler so we can see if we can get rid of this for poor Trent. What is up? Let's look at the wrestler first of all. A defiant young wrestler is enjoying a Hassie hot cup. Okay, let's talk to the wrestler then.
Howdy! You can call me Cactus Canary.
That's it. This is it. Okay. Hi, Cactus Canary.
Our aerodynamic assault will rain down upon you from the heavenly skies. But first, a Hassie hot cup.
Oh my God! There's a second wrestler. Okay.
No.
There's Cactus Canary, but then there's a second wrestler. So we'll give this second wrestler to Russ. You could either follow Trend's lead or go a totally different direction, Russ. Here we go. First of all, let me look at this one. This wrestler is the powerhouse in the Neo SF Wrestling Federation's hot new stable, the Violent Wings. According to the Mesh, they're a group of highly ranked wrestlers who form up some sort of battalion.
What?
Yes, exactly.
Perfect, Russ.
Hey there. I go by Night Witch.
How about, why don't you talk, Night Witch? Remind yourself to make Trendane voice act Brian Blessed's role on Flash Gordon. Flash!
My name has some pretty cool history behind it. We're some badass ladies who'll bomb hellfire on anyone.
I have some targets to suggest.
Then we got the film assistant. Let's see. I'll take on the film assistant because I'm guessing that's not going to be a big deal.
Uh-huh.
If I was actually in charge of content, I'd make sure we did a big story in these new Hassie hot cups. Delish! That's awesome.
Yes.
You're useless. What am I saying? TMI does stories on Hassie nearly every day. My life is a lie. All right, let's see.
What's that green guy?
And yes, I'm going to check that right now. Before I do that, though, I want to check the... I got to pull up my cast list.
Firefox.
Yeah, I want to pull up my cast list because...
Are you keeping notes as to who's doing what?
Yes, and I'm trying to see who does. I'm trying to see what Dana is. There we go.
Human.
Dana Zane. Okay. Okay, this doesn't help me at all, except to say that Dana. So Dana is an NPC, founder of the Hassie Bar, staring at the nearby wrestlers. Okay. With that in mind,
I will figure out.
I'm gonna give this to Tren in the hopes that she stares at the big guy at some point, or the wrestler. Please get away from me, you freak! You know, I'm just waiting for someone like that. So this is gonna be Dana, my only knowledge is that Dana stares at the wrestlers. That's all I know.
Okay.
And also a light-haired teenager with a bionic arm. She seems to be staring at the nearby wrestlers as she waits to order.
What's
Bionic means like a robotic, instead of being like Oops, sorry. Sorry, it just it popped up. Sorry.
Gregory A. Wilson.
Right. Exactly. Those Hassie hot cups are disgusting. I just here to see the wrestlers. I can't wait for the New Year's show, even though it's probably already over. Grrr. All they have here is energy drink. Where's the booze at? What kind of bar is this? Oh, God. I'm drifting into Paul Lynn.
It's a Hassie bar.
Okay. But yeah, okay.
All right, see if there's anything else.
What the heck is the Hassie anyway? Thank God she asked, because I didn't know either. I have such a massive craving for something else right now.
even come in?
1 Adelheid, 1 Bronson, 2 Delta, 3 Fenway, 5 Cortotolini mixed without ice and no aging. Oh, nothing beats it.
I have no idea what formula she just created. That's like
I know. It's amazing.
Flanner guide.
Flanner guide.
Sort of. Good
Oh,
for
wait.
clearing your throat of some kind of that's
Okay.
in there when you're not getting a
We
cold.
already saw that. No, we already saw
Okay,
that.
good. I'm glad I didn't have to.
Okay, the green hybrid. Zach, when do we have you take this on? I don't know.
She's an orc.
A skinny hybrid with green skin and pointy ears. So maybe the
See?
She-Hulk.
Wait, are we giving it to
She's
me?
Duncan's cousin.
Yeah, exactly.
I usually hang out at Stardust, but they don't serve food, so I come here for Hassie hot cups during the day.
Okay, so why?
I didn't get an answer to my what is a Hassie.
Exactly.
Hassie bar owner has cybernetics. Those that usually get along with hybrids better.
But not this time.
Dun, dun, dun.
I just got back from Europe. They have long Hassie.
Somebody was like, I really need to get a lot of Hassie dialogue going in this game. There's got to be...
I wish I could invent my own Hassie. I can picture it now. Hassie Blue. Stinger. It's got that first generation taste. If you know what I mean.
I presume that means it's not done yet.
Exactly. The Christmas tree.
Christmas tree.
Look at Christmas tree. This is the most picturesque Christmas tree imaginable. Its branches are perfectly spaced. Every decoration is placed meticulously. It's
The robot.
it's the organic quality. All right, let's see this customer. Oh, okay. Looks like they've got a classy Hassie. Okay, so this is just... I think we already talked to that person. So, let's see. Can I use an item on... No. Use a customer. I want to talk to Ramona and see what else now Ramona needs to say. All right, Ramona. Am I forgiven?
Hey again.
Oh, seems like it.
I think that's everything.
Okay. Enjoy your drink and let me know if you need anything else. I've suddenly had a complete change of temperament.
No, exactly. I've decided you're a better person than I thought. Okay.
Yeah.
I do
I don't
remember
have any
that...
problems.
I remember that we had to, like, basically stop these guys from fighting or something. I don't remember exactly the details of what was going on.
But now they're gone.
But they have vanished, yes.
Oh, and then there were some dudes we were chasing
Right.
in a car.
Well,
Loose brick wobbles as you palm the wall.
Well, I guarantee you, if it starts snowing in San Francisco, that car isn't going anywhere.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Off-color brick stuck in the wall. All it is just another brick in the wall.
Do you think it would be okay to take that?
That's why I was taking it, Turing. Pull the brick out? Yeah, why not? Might come in handy for something. You take the brick. It's thick and heavy, but you can carry it around and maybe even find a use for it.
Oh,
As if that's
wow.
what you were planning to do. Alright, now I have a brick. Okay, is that the only reason? Like, I literally did all that just so I could get a brick? That can't possibly be the
You're
case.
probably gonna throw it a light later on or something.
I imagine. Okay, we took care of the ROM. So, let's take a look at the map. Ah, there we go.
We have a quest.
Stardust Club. Let's do it.
Wait, that place again?
Yes. Stop fighting over their cup of Hassie. Hassie is some serious business. True enough with intent. True enough.
Can I do a voice?
Okay, you can do a voice. Yes, my love. Once we actually get into...
Never do the bouncer.
I'll be the Reese.
Do the bouncer?
Yeah.
The Reese doesn't talk. All right, sweetie, you gotta talk
That's
to bouncer. You. Now, the bouncer is the person who's really tough and kicks people out of the bar if they're misbehaving. Okay?
Here. What?
Here you go.
I don't really do idle chatter.
There you go.
Yes.
There.
I don't believe you.
Welcome to Stardust.
Yeah.
Get out of here, Dad.
Why are you calling me dad? My immersion.
Daddy-o.
Welcome to Stardust.
Daddy-o.
There's Mahid. We should leave this data cache with him first, like Tomcat has.
Oh, damn. So it did stop for a second. We should leave this data cache. But yes, of course we should. I completely knew we had to do that.
Of course.
Oh, god damn it. The brick is the soap of this game. Listen, too soon, people, all right? Too soon. All right. Majid, I'm going to give you... Where's this data cache?
That's a
Hayden's data cache. There we go. I want to use an item. Wait, I forgot. No. That's not right. I want to use an item on you, sir. And the item is... It sounds like I'm going to use this on you, like hit you over the head with this data cache. Majid is you, I'm pretty sure, Trent.
Oh yeah, it was. I'm just trying to remember which of them sounded like what.
Majid was very,
Feminine.
yeah,
Yeah.
pretty.
Brace myself for this one. All right, Tomcat asked me to take that off your hands and pass it on to them later. Thanks for getting it to me.
Data cache removed from items.
I know what's in my items now, but that's okay. I won't pester you about what it is. So, I know things are always very hush hush, you know, with Tomcat.
Yes.
There we go.
Wow. Okay.
I'll make sure they get it later today. It'll probably be in after it finishes napping.
Excellent. Thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome.
All right.
Back to the top, so don't ask me.
Hey, good to see you back. What can I do for you?
That's all.
Oh, well, fine. Enjoy yourself. What did Gus say?
Gus. I don't remember who was Gus. Might have been Rob, maybe, or was it, or Russ?
I think you were both of them.
Yeah, I think I was.
Okay.
I just don't remember what Gus sounded like.
Gus probably sounded a lot more like, "Come
Gruff.
back and hang out with us anytime." You know.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll do. Yeah, go ahead.
That's what he sounded like, but
Oh, so he's basically Duncan.
well, no. Come back and no. I didn't say
Well, don't you? Yeah. And come back and hang out with us anytime.
Yeah.
that. There we go. Good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Centimeter approves.
Thank you. Oh no. Oh.
Machine like raises like from the ground where he's like controlling him like a puppet. Like
Here, did you need something?
you handle the entertainment for Stardust.
No.
Well, among other things, yes. I love live music. Shouldn't have done that wrestler voice. I love trying to find young up-and-comers to play here. You know, sometimes they aren't the best, but enthusiasm is what matters, I think. We've had a few bands and DJs actually getting some national recognition after playing here, so we're starting to make a name among artists trying to break into the industry.
Thank you much for the host out star.
Maybe I'll have some tea. And about a half hour's break. Still, I have to do a lot of running around auditioning to get acts that I think will do well. I've gotten very picky, but me lets me take my time. He knows it's for the best
Yes, Shadow handles the talent. Yes.
if he knows what's good for him.
I'll let you know if I need anything else.
Okie dokie. I mean, I'm gonna get back to this. But don't feel bad if you need to interrupt me for something.
Okay. So much for the idea that Zoom would be.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure thing. Yep. Enjoy the bar and the dance floor and the patrons.
All right. So we did what we need to do. Let's check the map.
Yep. There's cars out here now, and it wasn't snowing.
No, it still wants us in Stardust. Never mind.
Okay.
In we go. Never mind. Door. Use the door. Well, welcome back to Stardust. 3 seconds later. Okay. Let's go this way. So we've got focused patron and a distant patron. Is Tomcat in here somewhere? We've got the VIP bouncer, the arcade punk. All right. Well, let's talk to the distant patron. Let me see if I have anything that's on the list for that. Distant patron.
Looks like he's part goat.
That's what it does look like, yeah.
Which means we should get George in here. Toriel!
Tutorial. Let's see. Well, I'm gonna give the focused patron to Russ, largely because this sort of looks like Russ.
I was gonna say because they look so much alike.
Yeah. So I mean a little bit. So I'm gonna give a focused patron. I know nothing except you're focused, Russ.
It's the pants.
I mean, if I don't cut my hair or shave for a few months.
The trace amount of liquid left in their glass suggests the person was drinking air drink.
Okay. That's good.
So,
Yeah, give me a few minutes, okay?
He did. He said it.
He said it.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm pretty wrapped up in something important, so I don't have time. Go.
Really? What happens if I buy an air drink from Mahid?
Hey, good to see you back. What can I do for you? There, we finally got into it.
What's up, Maxie? I'd like a drink, please.
Really? What are you having?
I would like an air drink.
Oh.
I continue to love that all of these are available.
What about Stop, Drop, and Roll? I love that one.
Yeah, it doesn't have that. He has
Wait, he doesn't have that?
taste like orange. Well, he may have that, but this guy was drinking air drinks, so
Yeah, he just had it.
there we go.
Let me look how to make that.
Dictionary, the open alcohol pedia says.
Oh, I got this, sweetie. Don't worry about it. Air drink is a shot of oxygen to bring yourself up. Just put on over your nose and mouth and, breathe.
Dot.
Rar. Thank you, hon.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, I know. Here, you go.
Air drink served. That literally just looks like a cup of air.
Yeah, that's pretty much all it is. Just remember to.
No, I don't want to leave. No, oh god. Son of a.
Just remember to, put your drink over your mouth and nose first.
Yeah, right before helping others.
Right.
All right, we're gonna go through this quickly because I can't believe I did that. All right.
Have a good
Drink.
Yeah.
Oh, you spilled your last air drink all over the bar.
Yeah. I was like, I wanted to leave the counter. He's like, you
But you
missed
missed
the bar?
You missed
I
it.
did.
Yeah,
You missed it.
Yeah.
Keep going.
They must have them in different places then, because before it was a few pages long.
It was right above Blue Boy last time, and it wasn't above Blue Boy that time.
There we go.
You missed it.
Okay, no, I didn't miss it. Okay, never mind. Dictionary, blah, 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 blah. I got this. It's basically just air. Yeah, I wish the drinks were in alphabetical order also with intent. Yeah. Okay.
The dot.
Thanks, hon.
Sounds good.
Dot.
There you go.
Okay, now.
What?
Right.
Leave.
Now
Focus me
leave.
out.
And then no. All right, here we go. I like how my two options are I could either electro laser him to death or I could give him a drink.
You
All
just
right.
walk up to him and hand him over.
Just
an
like
electro-
tased.
Hey, how'd you know my favorite?
You're drinking it.
Gave him the drink.
Could have been anything. It was just an empty glass. Haven't I seen you at my tattoo parlor before?
You own a tattoo?
No, actually.
Yeah, this mohawk is tattooed on my head.
I'm
Oh.
Boris.
I am Boris. Have a seat. As long as you don't mind me being distracted by this jerk.
Let's see. What's the problem?
My boss just managed to lock themselves out of our company servers. Hooray! I'm not sure exactly what they did. I don't have my company ROM on me, so I'm just trying to walk them through what to do over the phone. It's like a throwback. It's great. It's fun. It's not going well.
What do you think the problem is?
Stupidity. Well, it could be any number of things. I already confirmed it wasn't a password issue. They probably deleted themselves off the user table or something. I hate giving non-IT people that kind of access, but the higher-ups in the company insisted on it. So incompetent.
Yep, I hear that. How can you fix it?
Click
Uh,
undo.
gosh, probably just have to go down there and do it myself. I'm not going to be able to do this over the phone. I guess I gotta head out and take care of this. Thanks for the air. It was nice talking to you. You know, thanks for letting me vent. You get it? Because air.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Hope-
I'm a big
hope
fan.
It wasn't too much.
I hope it wasn't too much also. Can you give us something important for the game?
Maybe I'll see you around sometime. I owe you at least one empty glass.
Oh, man.
One quest item.
Okay, and now we have the distant patron, who we will
Hi.
have.
Yeah, it was Tren.
Yeah, okay.
Does the best goat.
Goat time.
Sorry, cutie. Not quite ready to play the room yet. Gonna try to get another drink in me first. Maybe I'll get something really sour, you know. Come hit me up later.
I'll hit you up right now. Majid, what do you have in the way of sourness?
Oh, right. I was just gonna, it's like, there, I'm done. Oh, right, I do. Hey, look, see you back. What can I do for you? Oh, God, he's becoming the chicken lady.
Another drink?
What are you? Yeah, he is really pounding those drinks away, isn't he? He's not going to be able to
He
stand up
doesn't pay
straight
for
later
any
on.
of them.
I know, it's crazy. So what are you having? Or are you having anything? Or are you just giving it to somebody else?
All right, we're looking for sour.
Yeah,
Isn't there like a sour something?
probably.
Tastes like orange. There's something that's...
No, tastes like orange is tangy. It's not sour. It's a totally different thing.
We want the most sour Scotch drop and roll. Sour appletini. Oh, yeah.
Hey, hon. What's in that one?
Sour appletini is 1.5 parts vodka, 1 ounce sour apple schnapps, a splash of melon liqueur, not so bad, and a squirt of lemon juice, which is just
Yeah, we did have a little bit of the problem with the screen share. I was trying something with Discord this time in the hopes it was better, and it just wasn't. Apparently, screen share is really incredibly difficult or something for things to manage. But so, I don't know. I'm just going to continue to think of solutions.
a distinct sour taste. You may have seen, actually, it's a taste, you wouldn't see it. Charlie from the Star in the Stratosphere drinking this on his show.
Oh, well then, that, you know.
The dot dot.
Hey, hon. I hate that show, by the way.
Hold it.
Uh-oh.
It would be remiss of me not to mention that your preferred diet of alcohol-free does not resolve with the ingredients in sour appletini.
What's up, Dragon?
I must advise against the order.
It's not for us.
I rest my case. Touring out.
He just extends like
Just
an
drops
little
the mic.
panel opens up. Yeah, I was gonna say a little panel opens up with a little microphone. And just
Yeah, just as a third arm. I still want it.
Touring out.
There you go.
Sour appletini served. Okay. Here you go, goat.
Hey.
Don't tase me, bro. All right.
Well, look who has good taste.
You gave him the drink.
Oh.
Thank you for the follow, Karathulu. Welcome to the Argonauts.
Oh.
Didn't this already happen?
I don't think this happened, did it?
I'm Sylvan.
It's just we've replicated this exact encounter like 5 times with different people.
Sylvan Victorial. What's a wet drink like yourself? What other kinds of drink are there aside from the air drink? Anyway, like yourself doing here?
but probably the same thing as you.
I doubt it.
Just hanging out.
No one just hangs out at Stardust. You must be interrogating people. Well, I mean, well, thanks for the drink. Bye. The club is a little dead tonight. So it's nice to see a new face. You know anyone here?
I know.
Obviously not, because you're talking to me.
Let's see. No, but I'm hoping to get to know someone, if you know what I mean. Let's see. How about
Are
just...
you trying to win him over by inheriting his accent?
Yeah. It's like,
I think we call it mocking.
when in Rome.
When in Rome, do as
No,
the satyrs
come
do. Is that
Just
what you're about
Tomcat.
to say? You know what? Tomcat. Wow, that flashy computer kid. They're always here with a group of other geeks. Not really my type. Too busy looking at their toys to see anyone around them. Cute outfits, though. Yeah. You meeting them here?
Let's see. Not today. Flying solo, if you get me. No. Nah, they're...
No,
Let's be neutral. Nah, they're busy.
that's too bad.
Yep, yeah, there it is.
Yeah, we knew it was coming eventually. Well, thanks for the drink, bud. I'm going to play the room a little more, even though I said I wasn't going to do it yet. Maybe I will run into each other again when I finish moving through the crowd of people that aren't here. Hey, where are you going?
Why don't you come back? All right, let's save it here. Under our continuing.
Attention!
Our...
A-R-V. Continuing.
Okay, cool. I'm always a little nervous about saving this game because it sometimes doesn't work. Okay. So, and I guess we've got Arcade Punk. Russ, that sounds like you. We're talking we're talking Tron Arcade Punk. This guy here, this punk doesn't look too into what they're playing. That's super useful to know that. That doesn't really help me, but he's an arcade punk. So think Jeff Bridges with an attitude.
Gotcha. Oh, somebody's grabbing my cables.
That's him.
Hey, you checked out the Mega Phobiter? Have you? Heard the machine was donated to Stardust recently, but it's been having problems since it got here. Hey, something doesn't seem right once you get to the boss. You know.
Uh-oh. I sense a quest incoming. Okay. Well, let's talk to Mega Phobator then. Okay, 2 more minutes, honey, and then that's it, okay? Alright, scan your ID to play Mega Phobator! Oh my gosh, Mega Phobator! Begin dream!
Oh, I thought those were options. You can either begin or dream.
Begin.
That
No,
would have been nice.
no. There.
Gap over there.
Where's the boss? I am Mega Phobator. No,
Eyeball.
eyeball, eyeball. What is that? Ghost.
Kirby.
What?
Kirby.
Kirby. What?
Oh, you got the high score.
Where's the boss? Where's the beef? Okay. What?
Hooray. You survived. Score 3-1-4-0-0.
If you survived, why is the game over?
Those G hosts will think twice before messing with you again. Good thing, too.
Okay. That was very underwhelming. This arcade punk is wrong. There's nothing wrong at all. All right, we'll talk to the VIP bouncer. But first, we're gonna go to bed. Bedtime.
Oh. Oh.
Say
Good
goodbye to the
night.
wonderful people.
Oh.
Good night, Sen.
Thanks, sweetheart. Love you. See, I didn't put Twitter. Okay. All right. On we go. Let's try the bouncer here. Let's see what we can do. I don't know whether I'm supposed to play that again, but let's see what happens when you talk to this dude. The VIP bouncer, was this I don't remember if I had you doing this bouncer also, Trent, or just the one outside.
I don't know, but Centimine did the other one, so I'll take this.
Okay.
I think he was like a lion or something.
Roar.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we've been away for a while and it was snowing, so he's sick now.
Yeah, of course.
You again? All right, I'll let you good, bud. You better promise to stay out of trouble.
I love it. Sleep well, Nordville. Thanks for stopping by, man, as always.
Bye, puppy face.
Goodbye.
Ah, here we go. Okay, we got Broke. We got Caitlin. We got Jess. We got a dancer. All right. So let's start by talking to Broke. Who did
The
I have?
dancer's got some moves, man.
Who did I have talking to Broke? Was
Me.
I said you. Okay.
I'm ashamed to say I've gone a few hassy spike benders in my time.
That's fascinating.
Yes, isn't it? I also love vintage game experiences. Have you ever heard of Overblood?
Overwatch combined with Bloodborne is Overblood.
Overblood. You know what I think is a cool name?
Ironfark.
Dog's Bower.
Well,
I'm gonna name my son Dog's Bower.
what if it's a girl?
I'm gonna name my daughter Dog's Bower.
So we'll go together.
Okay, cool, great, thanks for.
You know what I think is a cool name?
No.
Dog's Bower.
Deja vu.
Do you like wrestling?
Whoa.
I can't wait for the NSFW New Year's Smash.
Wait a minute.
The Future Foundry. It'll be a real slobber knocker.
What is even happening? Like this is the part. This is obviously the 2 a.m. LSD
Hang on.
dialogue writing.
Hang on. Okay, don't hang on
Okay, sorry.
then.
What were you gonna say?
Well, it's the NSFW wrestling match, and I'm like, is that Neo San Francisco wrestling,
Or not
or is
safe
that
for
not
work?
safe for work wrestling?
Mm-hmm.
Clearly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think that's about enough from Broke.
That's funny.
Let's talk to Caitlin. I think I might have had you on Caitlin, Russ. I don't remember, but I think so.
I also don't remember.
I still feel bad about leaving our new friend like that. But there are others to chat with. We have no time to lose.
Oh, does that mean that I wasn't supposed to leave Broke behind? Wait, I'll talk more to Broke. Broke, what's up?
Hey, did you know that I'm in a multicast VR drama with NSFW champion Kirigiri Soda?
I know that now.
The champion of not safe for work.
She's the world heavyweight champion.
There is an Overblood game, Dino Thunderlung, and it's a PS1 game, and you have it? Really? Okay, is there anything else, Broke?
Yes, let's just continue to. I can't wait for the NSFW Wrestle or Get Married show.
Okay.
You never know if it's going to be a match or a marriage
Heyo.
or both.
Outstanding.
Double exclamation. I
Okay.
can't wait for the cash and the chifferos. I just have a long list of things I enjoy and can't wait for. Papa Low T really needs that money. He's a father.
What is even going on?
Did you know that William the Penalty Hayes doesn't believe in dinosaurs? Rumor has it that's how he got kicked out of the football league. It's offensive.
This is beginning to feel a little bit to me like one of those computer programs designed to actually make it seem like it's simulating human conversation. Like, just talk to it. It's just like, did you know that William the Penalty Hayes doesn't believe in dinosaurs? Like, it just.
This is exactly why Zach does Turing's voice the way he does.
Right.
You know.
Have you seen Cactus Canary's finishing move? The chicka chicka bang bang.
Anything else?
Oh, I have plenty else. I wonder who's gonna take the Speedy Road speaking.
I did really.
Ask me something else, honey. I'm ashamed to say I've
Okay.
done
Yes.
a few passy spike benders in my time.
I've looped your dialogue. I win. Okay. Caitlin.
What? What does that mean?
Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to abandon you and talk to Caitlin. And Caitlin, I think I might have had Russ doing, if I'm not mistaken. So
He's a grasshopper.
I don't even remember what I don't honestly remember what I did with Caitlin before, but. Oh wait, I think I actually have a clue for you. Hold on, Russ.
Okay.
Caitlin is. Yeah, she was the one who helped us get into the VIP section of the bar so we could talk to Jess. She's human, and
Human.
that's all there is in terms of
Perfect. That's all I needed.
info. Okay.
This is exactly what I needed to get my mind off things.
Off one thing. Now your mind is just on other things.
Just things.
It is like Mad Libs shouted. I agree.
I kind of feel like dancing now. Want to join me?
Well, I can't even say yes.
This is exactly what I needed to get my mind off
All
things.
right, good. So your dialogue is looping. That means Jess. Now Jess was the mutant with the attitude, and
I think Rob was doing her.
yes, I believe that's right. And she's an attorney actually. She's a lawyer who handles like hybrid rights and stuff like that. So she's kind of got an attitude. And I think that I think she's slightly warmed up to us more than we had before, and she knows Tomcat a little bit. So let me assign this to. I guess I'll also give this one to Russ then. Yeah, a little bit of an attitude, but very smart, and maybe with the potential of changing her views towards us.
Hey, heard from my friends down the street that the protesters are gone. That must have been you, huh?
Did you presume that?
All right then. Willing to give you the benefit of the doubt and return the flavor. Tomcat said that if you got to an old abandoned access node, you might be able to find out what happened to Hayden.
Okay. Access node added to city map. That's a good sign.
I called up a buddy who's on night shift for Parallax tonight. He can buzz you in, but if anything happens, you broke it. Get me? Well, this puts us at about even. Don't think about drawing any more debits for a while. Good luck. Keep me out of your shit.
Good. Now I can officially. Should I talk to the dancer for no reason?
Sure.
Hype dancer. Tren!
All right. Let's dance.
Hyped dancer. Tren!
All right.
Hyped dancer!
Let's dance it. She's got two moves,
All right, that's it.
and they're both static.
Okay. Let's save, and then let's save it, and then let's get over to this access node. Thank you for the host, Mosky Bear. I appreciate it. All right, let us save this here. I like that you could still hear the sound of the bar from the on my stream. You can actually hear on the game the sound of it, but it's muffled. File be overwritten. New save dated. Yes.
Good sound design.
Done. Good. Lovely. Continue. And wonderful. All right. Let's hit up the access node. Dog patch. Okay.
Dog patch.
Ah. 12/21, 2064. Neo SF. Dog patch.
Closing in on Grimace.
This is the place Tomcat said we should head to. Unassuming and quiet. I'll be honest. I don't think I would be in this section of the city without Jess giving us all the all clear. The crime statistics are quite alarming, if you would like to hear them. So, let us get done with our errand here and move on to safer ground.
It should be pointed out, since the ending of Stop and Frisk, crime has actually fallen by a significant amount. Okay. Let's see. Don't be worried about getting mugged.
I can't help it.
I told you not to!
It's in my programming.
Stop going rogue!
Stealing a ROM is considered petty theft, and I'd really rather not be taken by some miscreant out to pawn me for a minor amount of credits. Our hypothetical kidnapper wouldn't even be punished worse than a slap on the wrist if it were a first offense.
What, Dren?
I said naughty.
Naughty.
Naughty. Though I suppose I shouldn't get too worked up about the legal system not accounting for machine sapiens. I am the first. Ha, 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 ha. That I know of, anyway.
All right. Well, we got us a fan.
Turbo!
Wow, you have a fan?
This
That's
fan
so
needs no service. That's where you're wrong. What do we got here? Look at pipe. This pipe is doing what all good pipes should do. It's piping out that energy. All right.
Pipe it out.
You can't pull it off of the generator no matter how hard you try. All right.
Really? Well, you must not be trying very hard.
I was going to say that. Yeah, let's take a look at this street art.
You know, right after we found Hayden's apartment in such disarray, I started looking into graffiti and street art more thoroughly.
Graffiti.
I have never much considered doing any of it myself, but it seems like an interesting avenue to pursue once I move beyond abstract expressionism.
Good call. This is where the money is graffiti.
The simpler tags, visual shoutings of identity and existence. They exhibit a feeling I can sympathize with, but it's these larger pieces, riots of color and chaos, that really interest me.
Wow.
Petty vandalism is beneath me, but there are other avenues for the practice. For example, did you know that Los Angeles, in the mid-2030s, legalized the tagging of mural-style street art on any building without requiring permission from the owner or city?
I did not know that, but now I do.
Well, now you know. And it was chaos of the highest degree for a while. But now the place is truly remarkable. Perhaps I will visit once this is all done with.
Let's see. That graffiti is actually the symbol of gonzo journalism.
Ah, I hadn't even noticed.
Apparently, humanity is ahead of the machine.
I'm not a fan of the Muppets.
Not that gonzo.
Oh,
Do you have much experience with gonzo journalism yourself, reporting after or during direct participation? If you do end up writing on this experience, whatever you produce would be the very definition of it. You're too close to be objective now, and you're a key subject in this event.
Awesome.
It doesn't seem to be your usual style, but you couldn't go any other route at this point, and you're in the clear as you didn't instigate the situation.
That's good.
talking about.
HMM ... I've never had much interest in the practice, but spending so much time around you has taught me to look at events in a very different light. Perhaps only because I can verify your personal experiences as fact.
Mm-hmm. That's
And
what I'm
there's
about.
more ultraviolet around right now.
Sorry. I'm rambling again, aren't I? And we're on a schedule.
Schedule.
Schedule. I don't even want to think about this. What if we don't find Hayden? What if we do?
What if Hayden finds us? What if he doesn't? So many questions.
My memory processors are shot from the stress of the past day. It's already taken a toll on me. But never mind. Let's find that access node.
Just read that as noodle.
Access noodle.
Let's find Hayden.
Okay. Well, door to access node. Okay, that's easy enough. Node security. Russ, give me some... Oh. Russ, give me some node security here. This is like, you know, very like Skynet, you know. Or that.
Yes. Yeah.
Exactly.
Parallax block AN19 security.
Hello.
Hello, is that a baby?
Yeah. Can I help you?
I'd like to think the security person also has a baby in their...
Yeah, right? This is Parallax Technician 3229B here for routine inspection.
This late at night?
Yeah, we're all fine here, thanks. How are you?
Who is this? What's your operating number?
I just told you. 328B.
Uh-huh. Kids, am I right?
That didn't work. Store to access node.
Parallax block AN19 security.
23, 12, 49, 10.
Hike.
Outstanding.
Hey, I'm pretty sure this is a prank, but hey, how about those Niners? Huh?
Who's got it better than us?
Nobody? Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's like a return to the Colin Kaepernick. You let me in now?
Hey, have a good one.
Oh, god damn it. Okay.
Parallax block AN19 security.
We're friends of Jess.
I was wondering when you'd get there.
Yeah, I just got rid of a bunch of kids and some football fan. I'm sorry about that.
So you're at the access node on Cesar Chavez in Indiana, right?
That's right.
Yeah, I can see your dumbasses. Good. All right, be quick. Don't touch anything. Got it?
Be slow and touch everything. Got it.
This conversation never happened. You never heard of baby. You're on your own if you get caught out there.
Nobody puts baby in the corner. And... Okay.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
This is it. Let's go inside and I'll call Tomcat.
I was just thinking that this is it. Make no mistake where you are.
Let's go inside and I'll find Tomcat. This place doesn't look like it's had any maintenance in years. It's very dark.
Just gonna say this place doesn't look like anything. Looks like dark.
I hope the systems are still functional.
They certainly look at the lights were on when we were outside.
Oh, I forgot. You can't see in darkness. Maybe that switch over there. Adjust the lighting.
Lightning. All right. Whoa.
Ah!
Oh.
How? What the hell happened?
Yes. I don't think you should touch that, Dave.
Oh, Tomcat is pinging us, forwarding video and audio.
Howdy. Y'all at the access node? I'm set to slice into once Turing makes physical access.
Okay. Thank you, Heimdall, please.
Of course, Tomcat. Just walk me through how to connect myself and I'll give you the necessary system permissions to use me as an interface.
Uh-oh.
Just patch yourself into the Lynx terminal down there, and I should be able to get started.
Okay, now this is the part of every movie where everything goes bad, right? Like everything goes rogue at this point. That's what happens.
Connecting wirelessly to it. Now.
Password is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Permissions granted.
I now have access to my luggage.
Please be careful in there.
It's the only mind I have.
Don't worry, doll. I'm an old hand at this. You won't notice a thing.
Do your hands shake?
One sec. The dot. Oh, shoot. Y'all have a bit more to do before I can get the info we need.
First, defeat the 5 robots coming your way, then.
And then you'll have to play a little mini game. This system's still running on old cassettes, and the recall slot's empty. Can't call up Hayden's info file without it. There should be a cassette on the opposite side of the wall we can overwrite with the recall program. Pretty sure all that one was used for was phone monitoring. You know, from back when phone networks were separate from data network.
Sure, I remember those days.
I swear, y'all, I just turned 22. Anyways, we need to move that cassette across the room to access the records.
Okay.
Figure out how to do that somehow using the game mechanics and hit me back up when you've done it.
All right. Node checklist warning label. Let's read this warning label first. This sign warns that this area contains high voltage. I'm sure that's fine. I can't imagine. All right, node checklist. A list of things to check to make sure that everything is running okay. All right. Cassette row. Modern versions of cassettes like these are 1/10 the size. Whoa, we just got something. What is this now? We just got a Patreon notification. Shoot, that's not what I meant to do.
From Echo Alpha.
Echo Alpha X5 is becoming our Patreon. Something else happened. I think that was a resub. Thank you so much, X5. Thank you. Thank you for the resub. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, X5. I'm trying to gradually move that stuff down there. Thank you. I appreciate it, X5. Can we get some Arvin hypes and stuff like that in chat for the wonderful Echo Alpha _X5? Thank you very much, sir. Okay, can I do anything with this cassette row? These aren't the cassettes you need, so don't touch. God damn it. All right, what about this one?
These
then?
aren't the cassettes you're looking for.
Yes.
They'll have to wait outside. Still, even these antiques hold exabytes. I bend to the will of Arvin Elleron as a sub that I be, yet I can add my 5th favorite to my cap while I still get stricken by Thundercats lightning for the 5th time. I'm a sub. What more do you want from me? And again, Happy New Year, folks. Awesome. Thanks, X5, dude. I appreciate it. Thank you also, Stump and Rock God and Dragon. Thank you, guys. Okay. So, can I... Oh, there's a cassette. All right. This must be the cassette Tomcat was talking about. Okay. Let's take it. We can't reach it from down here. There must be some other way to move it.
Use the brick.
D-card. I may have to do that. Super spoiled milk. Those damn headphones. I could tase it. A brochure. All right. Yeah. Let me use the brick. I'm sure that'll work. Oh, I can't. Wait. No, I guess not, because I can't use the item on it. So, let me see about these tangled wires. Dirty tangled wires lay on the floor. Where are the standards? Can I take these? That's the kind of thing you aren't supposed to touch, right? Probably one of the better examples. What about these hanging wires?
Loose wires. Be careful.
God damn it. I need to... What about a utility arm? You can't even reach it, but maybe there's some other way to move this thing. Okay. So, could I use display screens? Random graphs and diagnostics being tracked. Alright, let's use this Lynx terminal. Logging into Lynx server Z77 Gamma. Welcome to Lynx. Alright, operate data transfer arm. Let's see. Retract arm. Okay. Turn arm. Turn arm. Nope. Turn arm. Move arm left. Okay. Extend arm. Retract arm. Let's see. Turn arm. Move arm right. Extend arm. Tomcat.
Nice job. You figured out the game mechanics, finally. I'm gonna put some some more pressure on them to move the data now and see if we can't slurp it up right out of this network trunk.
Okay.
You would have thought that someone would have noticed and decommissioned this access node when the neighborhood went to hell, but this mouse is happy to play while the cat is away.
Is away. Why is this place usable for us anyway?
Way back when I was a youngin', when I first hacked into Parallax's network, I mostly did it to make a point, yeah? They were just about to launch the Machnet system, and I wanted to show the whole darn world that their security had more holes in it than Swiss cheese.
This was when I was 20, 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah. Of course, I wasn't too shy about poking in a few more holes in my own devising when I was there. But after putting in some more tricky software backdoors, I went ahead and deleted this access node off the maintenance schedule.
Classic backdoor.
Then I reassigned the guy who was supposed to keep an eye on it to a different location.
Then I bombed the location.
Then I blew it up, took everything inside, and made off with the rest. And they were in these process of buying up a whole gaggle of these nodes in preparation to set up a private network for themselves. All just to use for the Machnet launch. Maybe a little too confident of them. But most of the software holes they've been patched out as they've upgraded their network. But this old place is just as forgotten as I left it.
Except for the fact that you remember it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why would they move the data?
It's in the cloud.
I've been targeting one of their data centers with a botnet-driven DDoS attack, hitting every port into its network that I could find.
Another way of saying that is because I want to.
Yeah, and it ain't likely to do much, but toss in a few attempts to crack the firewall and their VIs are shitting bricks. You happen to have one of those, by the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, is that what that is?
Speaking
Ew.
of bricks.
Ew.
Yeah, it's a VI shit. That's really what that is. But it's standard procedure for them to move their sensitive data to a different data center in case the attacker actually gets in. So, with that in mind, let's make enough noise and it'll scare it right into defensive action, which is where we want them.
I love that these guys always say this, these remote hackers always say this when they're not the ones on site. It's just like, it'll be perfect. They'll make mistakes then. I'm like, in the meantime, they'll be here attacking us, who's actually on site, but... Hey, Hilness.
Files are more vulnerable in transit.
Okay. Let us know when you're done.
I won't. I mean, no, y'all just hold tight. I'll be done with this lickety-split.
Hey, quick note, by the way, Zach, your volume is sort of, it sounds like you got like a noise gate or something on it, because it keeps kind of pulling back and then gradually rising again in volume.
I will see what I can do.
Okay.
Surveillance camera footage. The ... The ... Oh, God. Turing. I'm so sorry.
Oh, what the hell happened?
What is it, Tomcat? What did you find?
You're the one that killed Hayden.
He's gone, Turing.
Oh, no.
He's gone touring. He's like out.
Yeah, he's out on a tour.
Of course he's gone, Tomcat. That's why we're here.
Shit. I mean,
Brick.
he's gone, Turing. Hayden's dead. ...
Well, that obviously isn't right, Tomcat. Why would they kill him? Can you send me the relevant files? You must have missed something.
I don't think you should see it, but if you're sure. Parallax had security cam footage from the hallway outside Hayden's apartment encrypted on their network. Just a short clip. It looks like Hayden started to struggle with a couple of big dudes when they broke through the door, and one of them shot him.
Man.
I also found some chatter about it on some darknet channels.
While we've been talking.
Yeah, I've been also on the darknet this whole time.
Also, I killed him myself. Also.
I was the guy, in case you didn't know. It wasn't a kidnapping. Somebody went there to murder him.
Wow. This escalated.
I'm so damn sorry.
You are damned and sorry.
Aww. Oh god, look at Turing's reaction.
Yeah, it's like.
Yeah.
Thank you for your assistance in this matter, Tomcat.
Please erase my memory of it.
I think I'll walk back to the apartment. I need some time to run some calculations about this new scenario.
Oh, poor Turing.
If you'll excuse me.
Should you follow him?
I need some time to myself too. I don't want to say, because I don't want to say I'll catch up later or like Turing will be okay, because that sounds like I'm a jerk. So I think I'll go with I'll need some time to myself too.
If you say so. I'm gonna keep digging through this data until they kick me out of the system. I'll try to find some lead on why this whole thing started in the first place. Maybe I can find something out about who killed Aiden and why Parallax has a copy of the footage. It's not right. And it ain't much of a silver lining, but we have an answer on Aiden's fate. Maybe it's time to call it quits. Anyway, I'll talk to you later.
That'd be a cool name for a place in a D&D thing. Hayden's Fate.
That's right. This
Or
game
like
does not auto-save.
character's fate.
Mm-hmm. So please
cool.
be sure to save frequently. That's an interesting. By the way,
everything is deleted. All right, I'm gonna check my mic situation.
Okay. Also, we just finished chapter 2. Chapter
Buh.
3.
Chapter.
Let me see here.
12/21, 2064. Neo SF. Outer Sunset. And you can take a second if you want to figure that out. By the way, while we're moving on to Chapter 3, welcome everybody. You are watching Our Vocalists, represented today ably by Trendane, Russ, and Zach, playing 2064 Read-Only Memories. If you guys like what you see in here, please make sure to follow the channel and support the Patreon in the various ways. We do makes it possible for us to be actually able to pay these gentlemen, but I would like to increase that pay over time. And one of the ways to do that is to increase the Patreon as well. So you get some cool things, they get some cool things, and we can continue to develop these things at a certain Patreon level. We do a couple of these a month. We're not at that level at the moment, so we've only got the one. But in any case, thank you guys for stopping by and checking it out. And I hope you are having a wonderful Friday, and thank you for spending it with us. Okay. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Trent, you were saying no? No? Okay.
I'm just struggling to stay awake. Just go.
Okay.
My mic is going to be the same, but I'll just try to
enunciate.
Okay, yeah, it's just something. It's like a weird kind of like it's kind of
Does it
going
does
in
it
and
seem
out
to
a bit.
only does it seem to only happen when I speak softly?
Maybe it sounds like you speak and then it sort of cuts down as if it's like auto adjusting and then gradually raises in volume again. That's why I was thinking it
Oh.
was some kind of a noise gate sound.
That's weird. Yeah, I'll check it. But
Okay.
Oh, you're back.
How are you doing?
You know, Hayden was a brilliant programmer. Ahead of his time. Far ahead of his time. I am a machine, and intrinsically I do not have all the glands and visceral chemical reactions that make humans so emotional and brilliant. But his code is a flawless replication of that inside my own personality algorithms. I don't think I've ever felt this anger. It fouls my processors and fills my RAM with frustrating half-finished plans of revenge.
Sounds about right.
My motherboard burns in my casing from how little I can rest. I'm in pain and I can't make it go away. Shake fists. ... Exclamation.
Wink.
I do not lie like the thoughts I'm having about the people who did this to him.
Can you turn them off?
Turn off my thoughts? I could disable those modules
And become a toaster.
I
Good
won't
idea.
be-
and become the newest toaster model. But if I turn off every emotion I don't want to feel, what does that make me?
A toaster.
Would still be
Makes you
would
toaster.
I still be me, or would I be a toaster, a Turing toaster? If I were human, turning off my emotions would be seen as extremely unhealthy.
True.
I would be a psychopath.
There is a wealth of information on the Mishnet about human psychology. I just don't know how much of it applies to myself.
There are many references to someone named Donald Trump who had much of this problem, and
And so many others.
Either way, Hayden deserves my grief.
I can see that. Yep.
It is my way of honoring him, my creator. It may be the only way I can. I offer it freely. Did you see the jade plant? Its death is unfortunate, but fitting. Yet another thing to be guilty for.
Oh man, we're turning Turing into that 1,000-yard stare. I've seen things.
Will you keep helping me? I know I just broke into your house and that's how we met, but I need you now to find the bastards who killed my progenitor.
Wow, the revenge of Turing. Rock God. Take your damn meds.
I need to finish this. I will finish what you started. I don't know what I'll do afterwards, but I need to see this through.
I really want to see a section where he's on the phone and just like, I have special skills that make me suited for something like this.
I know every pressure point in your body, and
I will find you, and
Exactly.
I will kill you.
We'll bring them to justice, Turing.
Justice. Yes, good. I knew you'd keep me from losing myself in this Arvelaron.
I didn't say that.
let's make sure they have the appropriate time to atone for their crimes in prison,
And suffering
even if it takes the rest of their lives
on fire.
burning forever in an endless abyss of death and destruction.
Thank
I
you
think
for
for
not
now
letting me lose
we
it.
should keep knowledge of Hayden's death between you, Tomcat, and I.
Okay.
Burning, just death and destruction. But it may give us an edge if the people we seek don't know how much we've already discovered. We'll talk after you've had some time to rest.
And throw up like I did.
You likely need sleep. And I need time to. I need some time. Dot.
Fade out.
End of chapter 3. An incredible
Chapter
short-
4. Dot.
Dot, dot, dot.
12/21/2064. Neo SF. Outer Sunset.
12/22.
Oh, sorry. 12/22/2064. Yeah.
Good morning. I trust you slept well.
No, actually, I was having horrible nightmares of people burning for the rest of their lives.
No
That
problem.
was just my computations. It's all right. I was testing some things on you.
I killed 50 thugs today, and I will kill 20 more bastards tomorrow. Sure. How about you?
I had ample time to recharge my internal batteries.
I can tell that.
What about your external batteries?
Those will need some work. I also dropped them in the dishwasher on accident.
Oh, I see.
That's not what I meant.
Oh, I'm fine, Veleron. It is upsetting that Hayden is gone.
Couldn't think of the right word for a moment.
But life for the rest of us goes on. Yes. We still have a mystery to unravel, and I will waste no further processing time over something I cannot reverse. There is no point. Now that we are both refreshed, I feel it wouldn't hurt to recap our progress and determine if any changes should be made about our successes and failures. Let's talk about how things are going so far. Let's talk about how things are going. Since your journalistic efforts are a big part of why I originally recruited you by jumping through your window, we can start there. That's how any recruiting process should go.
That's what I've been doing wrong.
Your inquiring mind has been a huge boost in your journey thus far. As a ROM, I can't talk to people as intently as you, so I must say I'm grateful for your skills in that regard.
I'm really good at intent talking.
You're diligent in your day-to-day work as well, which further grounds my hope into you.
Into dust.
Grounds my belief. Beyond journalistic persistence, let's take a look at how we've performed in other responsibilities, specifically our choices in overcoming obstacles.
That sounds like the beginning of a newsreel. Let's take a look at how we perform.
Exactly. Give me 1 second. Just want to...
One
moment. Longer.
That is an immeasurable amount of time.
There we go. Right.
I used to do that to him until he got on my case about it.
I must say, our first hurdle was handled masterfully by you, and we avoided any further issue. Great start.
Though I am somewhat disappointed in your lack of non-alcoholic beverage.
Yeah, exactly. You did not listen to me. Also, you continue to shut off my voiceover. Do you not like...
Furthermore, I am pleased with your utilization of non-violent methods. Eliminating any excessive risk should allow us to move swiftly. Finally, I was quite impressed by your ability to adapt
On the fly.
as they say, and perform so well when thrust into a sudden situation.
Essentially, you're a badass.
Lastly, I'd like to discuss how we're getting along with our companions and allies along the way. It's important.
Here we go. You've spent too much time buying drinks and not enough time paying attention to their feelings.
In summation, everyone hates you. I was very impressed with your negotiation abilities with those kids. We got our data cache and they went on their way and hopefully learned a lesson too.
Hell yeah, they did.
Jess is a bit of a harder breed, but she did agree to help us out in a big way. As long as her brash nature doesn't tempt you to lash out, I think things will go smoothly.
And you two should marry immediately and begin procreation.
Detective Rivers was good to involve as well, and I can tell you enjoy having a familiar face around.
If you like her face, we could put it on the front of my head.
I will look like whoever you wish. She could prove to be our greatest aid as long as we make it worth her time. No funny business.
She's on the take, you know.
Tomcat seems to genuinely care for our cause, and I have no trouble with letting their expertise guide us. Out of everyone else, they seem to be the easy as to get along with too. And finally, you and I must say, we have worked together better than I ever expected. I hope you feel the same.
I also hop.
I wanted some pancakes. I feel confident in our combined ability, and I enjoy your company as well. Please continue showing me around the city as we continue our search.
Well, that strikes me like 100%, boys. Like, that's pretty much like everything. They're like, everything you've done has been tremendous. I think
This is all just one really, really long date between you and me. Unfortunately, we've just about run out of leads.
There are 2 hot wires sticking out of the wall, though. I could.
Perhaps Tomcat was able to find something of use in
Parallax.
his network while they were outside.
Okay.
Inside.
Chat, what is the over-under on how much longer Tomcat is going to survive? Like, I feel like the next thing we do is we go there and just like in Blade, Chris Christopherson's character is not going to make it, right? Like, there's going to be a stage where he's just, Tomcat is not going to survive. Let's see. I'm sure they did.
I hope so, but I feel a little bad for relying on them as much as we do. Always going so far for Hayden. They must have been close. Oh, speaking of them, incoming call from Tomcat. Tomcat forwarding video and audio.
Morning.
Well, he's alive now, Raka. Yeah.
Turin, how you been doing, hon?
I'm fine, Tomcat. Thank you for your concern.
Well, all right, but Just say the word if I can help out in any way. All right?
I want Hayden back.
Could you show me many clips of 2001: A Space Odyssey? I would like to see how the computer runs. No reason, though.
Of course. In fact, I was hoping you might have a lead for us to start working at ? Otherwise, we're down to canvassing Hayden's address book and seeing if any of his contacts have an idea about who might have had a desire to target him. But that's just fishing in the dark, which I can see through.
Well, I pulled a fair amount of data from the Parallax servers before they managed to kick me out, but it'll take a while to go through it. Somehow I feel like I'm talking to myself, but a lot of it's unrelated. TPS reports, maintenance logs, juicy meat for other corporations, but about as useful as dirt to us.
Hey, dirt is good for growing stuff like dead.
Yeah, but you don't eat it. It has no use to me. It's not like juicy meat. And it'll take me a while to decrypt all of Hayden's files, but we'll find something there. I just know it. We'll find something. So no, I don't have as much as a whiff on a trail on who's behind this. Though I recently got a strange request from a friend of a friend. Someone's been messing with the articles of a new organization named Augmented Eye.
Okay.
Seems like the network security head there is asking around for cyber crackers to help out. Help figure out how their reports are getting charged.
I'm especially fond of the Waverleys.
Yes.
W-A-V, Waverleys.
You gotta love me some cyber crackers. But the original files on their servers are untouched. In their system, everything looks peachy keen. When you view the site from the outside of the network, things are changing up. Tomcat. A word here, a phrase there. It's subtle, but often has a big impact on the article's tone. Someone with deep access to Parallax's meshnet is changing what's been shown. Meshnet. There you go. That's better.
I was gonna say meshnet.
Meshnet. I don't know why I pronounced it like that, but I ain't sure if it's related. But maybe y'all can head down to the main CACOB offices.
CACOB! Sorry.
Try talking to the gal that runs Augmented Eye. Her name is Zen.
Zen, huh?
Zen. I ain't got the time or the desire to stick my nose that far out for a stranger, but it seems like your kind of deal.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Yeah, exactly. What?
It does seem a bit of a stretch. But if we have to wait for you to work on the data we've collected anyway, ...
You know, a point of information. Wouldn't what is this robot's name?
Turing.
Wouldn't he be able to decrypt those? I mean, Hayden built him. He should be able to decrypt those files. Like,
yeah, I don't really understand that either. I mean, because even asked him, "Can you send over the relevant files? You must have missed something." Like, I know Tomcat's a badass hacker, but
Turing is the real villain.
yes,
no, exactly. That's the real twist. We'd be happy to look into it.
Oh, well, all right. I'll pass the word along that you'll be in sometime today to stick your noses in.
Great. I don't see how that could go wrong.
no,
Sticking your nose into some cyber crackers, and I'll send y'all word as soon as I get anything worth hunting down.
and some peanut butter. Go with the Ritz.
With the cyber crackers. That sounds about right.
Excellent. Thank you, Tomcat. We are
us some Jif.
grateful for your continued assistance.
Very nice. Very nice. Well done. I see what you did there.
Someone in the distance made a joke, but
No problem, Turing. Are you sure you're gonna be okay? Maybe you should take a little more time. You've been through some shit. Some shit. In the past few days, you've been through some shit, Turing.
I said I was fine. Thank you for your concern, but I am fine.
Die in hellfire.
Die in hellfire. The abyss consumes you. I have already handled the reality of Hayden's death. It's time to move on with the investigation.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to step on you, even though I'm in an entirely different physical location. I'm just worried. So, I'm here if you need anything.
Just waiting for Turing to be like, Jesus, Tomcat, let it go. For the love of God.
Of which there is none.
And I know that now because...
Understood. I apologize for my tone, Tomcat. It is a byproduct of my programming. We'll be in touch.
All right. Later, Turing, and later person that I definitely don't need to say bye to at all.
I know, exactly. Like, you're not even relevant.
It's just a conversation between Turing and Tomcat.
Yep, basically.
Okay, we have a lead, however tenuous. I've highlighted the COS IO Corp office building on your map.
COS IO Corp added to city map.
I know.
COS IO Corp.
Also, while we were talking to Tomcat, I received an email from
Dr. Fairlight.
Oh, that was the creepy guy at the hospital, right?
Yes.
That we had.
displaying.
Oh, who do we have?
I think it was Trent, but it can be.
I think that's true.
No, it was
Or was it Rob?
It was Rob.
Okay, let's switch it to you. Let's switch it to you, Trent.
Okay.
So Fairlight was that was. I think we might have been doing it. The Fairlight, yeah, old Jimmy Stewart perhaps.
Okay. Oh, that's it right there. I'm moving fast here. Greetings, Arbelron. I hope you'll forgive me for a voice-only massage. My underpants are in my treatments, and I can't call myself presentable for a video call. I don't know what the hell is going on with my brain. Still,
Don't you recognize me, Murray?
No, I'm any second now. I can feel it. It's gonna be like, look.
Yeah. Look.
Still, I wanted to inform you of an idea.
I want to inform you of an idea I had while looking at our mutual acquaintance's disappearance. Now I'm drifting into Clinton. Okay. Haven't had any luck with my contacts inside Parallax. But why do we say their name like that? Anyway, reminded an old friend of mine, Melody Flores, who you may know more about the nature of Hayden's research. She is the owner of Flower Cybergenetics. No.
Cybergenetics? Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
What's up, Killbite?
Cybernetics, and Hayden has been known to work closely with them on the projects involving the intersection of parallax systems and implants flower designs.
Okay.
Yeah, Melody and I are no longer on the speaking terms, so I'm afraid I can't introduce you. But perhaps the intrigue of Hayden's little robot would get you entry into her home. Don't know why you wouldn't visit her office or something. I hope this lead, sir. Well, I said lead.
This lead served you well. I hope this lead serves you well. Blah 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 blah.
That's funny.
If you need anything else from me, I'll be in and out of the hospital room where we met for the next few days. Because it's not my room, I just like wandering in there because it reminds me of you. I'll send word if I have any other. God, why would he do that? Never mind. Insights or discoveries. Yours, not really. Dr. Yankovic, Fairlight. Yannick thing person.
Interesting. I had no knowledge of Hayden ever working with flower cybernetics, but now I'm starting to understand just how little I really knew about his research.
See, that's the thing. The more you learn, the more you realize you don't know.
Maybe this melody can reveal more.
The fact that the question mark was flashing on your face.
Can reveal more about the purposes of my construction.
Okay.
Aiden must have kept my development secret for a reason.
Maybe he didn't want anybody to
I
know.
was gonna say he never loved you.
Hopefully, we can talk our way in.
Otherwise, we'll have to shoot.
Yes, we'll have to gift them some lead. But I have highlighted Melody home on your map.
Melody's Mansion added to city map.
Okay, we can either follow Tomcat's lead to Kaka, oh god, this game, or Fairlight's lead to Melody's.
Oh man.
Oh no.
Up to you where to go first.
You guys know where we're going.
I think I'm learning how to laugh, and Tomcats led us in the buffering right direction so far. But Fairlight has resources, and his tip might end up being more relevant. It depends on what you want our focus to be on in terms of tracking Hayden's trail. Should we follow the media, the fake news, or the tech? It's fitting. They're the two factors that make Neo SF so unique and wonderful.
That's true. No, if you could stop and actually let me make a decision, that would be great, Turing.
I almost read unique as awkward.
Yeah, well.
If we explore them both to the fullest, there's no way we won't be closer to an answer.
All right, good. Finally, good God. All right.
Now,
literally, I'm going to save.
I would like to preemptively give the award for the most awesome voice actor this evening to Zach.
Yeah.
Been kicking some serious ass.
Yeah, for sure.
I reserve the right to absolutely lose it every time you do that melody thing, because it's, as sleepy as I am, it is just way too damn funny to me right now. Oh God.
Oh God.
Damn it. Okay, I'll do that. Fine. Bravo is right. Okay, so let's see. Clearly, where we're going is, I mean, there's not even a question. We're going to Melodies, like straight up. Okay, so cost. Nope. Flower Mansion. Okay.
It's not what they call it anymore.
But...
Something wrong?
I don't like cats.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I just noticed we are in front of a mansion. I was wool gathering wool.
And also thinking of how many ways people can die in fire.
Yes, abyss, endless destruction. But I see we've arrived at the Melody Flores residence. It's quite impressive. But that's to be expected, considering that she is still the majority owner of the Flower Cybernetics Group, despite retiring from day-to-day operations at the company.
She's 17.
I wonder how she and Hayden first began working together.
Back in the day when she was 12.
Sorry, back on task. Is there anything you'd like to know before we head inside?
Okay, give me a rundown of Flower Cybernetics.
Well, this totally won't take 5 hours. Flower Cybernetics was established in the early 2000s by Melody's mother, Antonella. It started out developing cutting-edge medical tech, including advanced prosthesis and nanoparticle diagnostic and treatment technologies.
Eventually, it developed a computer called Skynet.
Skynet.
They were vastly successful when they perfected the first cybernetic nerve mesh.
That's synthetic nerve mesh.
Synthetic nerve mesh, allowing direct connection and control between the nervous system and a cybernetic prosthesis.
That's pieces don't.
The majority of their early projects were defense technologies for the American military.
As they would be.
American military. Developing ruggedized military prosthesis for use on injured soldiers. And then eventually, electively, for special forces.
Is that a word, ruggedized?
Mm-hmm.
Ruggedized.
Ruggedized.
You've been ruggedized.
I looked it up in the dictionary.
It's because of the military.
I actually have a client who specializes in ruggedizing.
Is that really?
Yeah, that's a word
actually
that they
a thing?
go after. Ruggedizing.
I did not know that.
Like you add is what's that one company that adds rugs to places?
Exactly.
That
Anyway.
seems legit.
This research line culminated in the development of brain-controlled androids as structures long since barred by international law.
I am the only remaining. I mean, I'm not at all a brain-controlled
Yeah.
android.
I am totally not the abyss, endless destruction, fire. Melody took over the company from her aging mother, and she fought against developing further military hardware from that point on.
Okay.
What other kind of mother would she have? An immortal one? I don't. No.
Well, that was the point where she, once she was aging, there's no reason to pay attention to her. We discard them in 2064 Neo SF.
That's my theory.
Of course, yes. The BCA technology for the company's original goal of medical advancement, as well as developing the first direct link virtual reality implants. The company is largely successful on a global scale, despite continued legislative movement against extensive cybernetics use, especially brain implants.
Okay. Let's see. What can you tell me about Melody? And this is going to be important because no less than Russell A. Goodman is going to be performing the role of Melody.
And we'll need to know everything we can to get past that lock thing.
Right.
Not a whole lot.
Oh, we're not going to get very
Well,
far.
damn it.
She's largely private, in contrast to her mother's penchant for courting a media circus.
Different melody back then.
Several biographies of former Flower executives show her as intensely passionate about demilitarizing the company to the point of absolute viciousness in the boardroom, death and abyss fire.
I was just going to say, there will be no more violence on my watch.
No more.
Swear to me.
See where you put Bishop's hand on the table, start doing the knife thing.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
sell me your shares.
Demilitarize now, peace at our time.
But it's been a long time since her days of fighting for the company, and she's since stepped away from the helm.
There's Ta.
There's talk that she's lost her spine in her old age, but what?
Implants. for
Lost
that.
her spine? Implants? What? That is so confusing. Well, I'd take that with a grain of salt. Arveloro. Oh, no. That's what it says.
Harvelero, Harvelero, superhero of the modern age.
Of 2064. You may have retreated from the corporate battlefield, but you did change the entire direction of a company as large as Flower if you're a quitter.
Okay, so not a quitter, Russ.
I quit.
Stay on your toes, literally, even though it's painful.
Didn't Yannick say he and Melody had a falling out?
Yes. It was just a
Yes.
few hours ago.
He did, and I can't shine much light on that. End of conversation. Oh wait, no, I have more. I know that System 1 worked with Flower to help develop the first operating systems for the direct linked virtual reality implants, so perhaps it happened during that time. Also, Flower eventually went with buffering a different company for future models of the implant, but there was never any public talk of a personal falling out between the heads of the companies. I'll scrape the machinette for more rumors, but they'll only be that, rumors.
While you're at it, look up pictures of Flower the skunk from Bambi.
All right, I can do my best to parse fact from fiction, but it blurs too much for me to be sure what's real.
Welcome to the internet, Turing.
Your
Let's go
Google
ahead and edit.
Foods work.
The meshnet is a interesting place. No time like the present, then.
Okay.
I am ready to go.
We're going to save it, and then we're going to try to get in. Save. Choose slot.
Aren't there only 3 slots?
I'm continuing. Yes, I added one.
Oh.
Okay, now I'm going to make sure I can do what I didn't do the last time, which is why it kept closing on me, which is I think I was actually had it hovering over some part of the menu that was like exit game. Continuing. Good. And done. Love it.
Don't actually seen some kind of rush. So take the annihilator and get it in a swab.
Let's ring the doorbell. Okay. Whoa!
Ah!
Whoa!
My internet is crapping.
I mean,
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Trent, like, I mean, what do you want from me? Like, really, what do you want from me?
It's not like I was ever dressed as a polar bear at Electronic Arts. I mean, why would you ever think that I would need to do this?
Sorry, I was going to give the next one to Russ, but I can't. This literally is, like, it should have a badge that says trending on it. All right, go ahead.
But it wouldn't. It would say Carmichael. Because Carmichael was a polar bear on the Jack Benny show, and that's who the character was that I was playing.
Exactly.
Anyway,
I know the camera's off. The cameras are off because Zach had an internet thing. He's going to be with us in 1 second. So.
Oh well, then I was.
There we go.
Okay. You came back just in time. So we have given Trendane the bear because we can't not do that.
Yes, you can.
All right.
No.
My meshnet connection dropped for a moment. I apologize.
Welcome back in.
Sound.
Hi. Is Melody home?
I swear to God, if his neck starts getting longer, I'm out.
Lesser bear.
Yeah.
Zach. Oh, Zach is frozen. Zach has frozen.
He's just stuck forever going.
He's like, Exactly right.
Absolutely like crapping on me. Trent is literally like.
Trent is literally like, what? What is Trent
What
like?
is Trent
Oh my
literally
God! This speech is killing me.
Oh, there we go. You're back. I think you're back. You seem to be back, Zach. Let's try this again.
My internet. I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
I lost my connection to the meshnet again. and I probably will also lose it in the next 5 minutes. Your guess is as good as mine.
What are you talking about?
My disconnection to this meshnet, but
Oh.
mine says we can go in. ... So should we?
He's just baiting you. Waiting for you to walk in and just.
Exactly. Wow. Okay, so we got Trent as the bear. We've got Russ as Melody.
Oh wow!
Swanky.
I downloaded that file from the meshnet.
Wanky. Is that a mouse on the what? What?
It's the original model for Chuck E. Cheese. Just
Okay.
ignore.
What? I have been trying to increase my usage of colloquialisms.
Swanky.
Is
Swanky.
too out of date?
It's like my dad used to do that every so often. He'd be like, he came home once and he was just like, son, I thought this particular thing was very gnarly. And I was like, Dad, that was 10 years
Just
ago.
tell
That
him.
was extremely hip. It was great.
Is it the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man outside the window? Never mind.
All right, I'm thinking, so Russ, this one has got to be a little bit of, I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille. Like, it's got to be a lot of, certainly before my time. That type of thing. Yes.
Certainly before my time.
Miss Flores.
Oh, Flora. Okay.
Excuse us for the intrusion, but I didn't get a chance to read the entire
Yeah,
line.
I didn't do that.
Oh, I know who you are.
I can explain. I know you don't like Dr. Fairlight very much, but I assure you there's a situation.
Huh. I didn't realize Hayden's research had become a charity case. Though I suppose little boy Yannick will throw money at anything that raises his profile on the mesh.
Can we just talk for a moment about how bizarre it is that we're having this discussion with her and there's a mouse on the couch and then a polar bear just behind the chair? And
No,
it's just,
it makes perfect
it's
sense
just
to
a
me.
thing.
It's perfectly normal for me.
God damn it.
Are you distracted by my menagerie?
Wait, you know Hayden? Oh, so we actually only just met Dr. Fairlight yesterday. ...
Oh, that's too bad. Now, Pat won't have to eat you. Oh, you'll do it if I tell you to.
What?
He's used to fancy feast, but he will eat you. Though I'm not sure your gears would have been good for his digestion.
Too much fiber.
Oh, that was a funny joke I heard from somewhere outside. Actually, madam, I'm not comprised of gears.
Well, either way, he's on a diet, as I've just said. Don't cry. It's all right.
This
You
little
can
fat
eat them
Albert
later. This philosophy is how I lead my life. Sometimes you eat the bear, and sometimes the bear, well, he eats you.
Good philosophy, lady.
Thank you.
Mm.
Do you understand?
Uh-huh.
Not really.
Look, I don't have all day to entertain you, Turing. Nor your new friend. Not even for Hayden. You don't have time to waste if you're going to find him, either.
Right.
All right, let's chat. Melody, first of all, oh, it's a cat, not a mouse. Okay. Look at Cat. The most regal-looking robotic cat in the world sits prim and proper on the fainting chair. Let's talk, Cat. It looks remarkably bored at all attempts at conversation. Okay.
And
Pat.
even throws something on the floor.
What's up, Pat? So, grrr and stuff. Okay, that's fascinating. All right, let's talk, Melody.
If you were one of Fairlight's worker bees, you wouldn't have made it through the door. So, why are you here to badger me about poor Hayden?
It's exactly right, Rockcod. This entire scene seems like a fever dream, which is crazy since this whole game seems like a fever dream. This scene is this game's fever dream. Pretty much.
By the way, there's a badger in the room next door.
You have me at a disadvantage, Miss Flores. You seem far ahead of us and on this matter.
Just call me Melody, darling. And of course, I'll share a secret or two with you.
All right, Melody, darling.
I have so many questions. Do you know what's happened to Hayden?
He's become a planetarium. He's much happier now.
There he is behind me.
Yes. You couldn't see Orion's
His-
belt.
His
inside
soul
of
is
him.
in this cat.
I wish I didn't. Maybe you don't want to either.
Please, Melody, any information you might have. We haven't had access to any of his research notes and couldn't track down any collaborators he may have been working with. Perhaps if we know more, we might be able to nail down a solid motive.
Well, I don't know if I can speculate on that beyond the usual corporate infighting.
No. Never mind. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, are you saying something?
I was going to say any minute now. She's going to say, "What do you think, gun show?"
Different person, different ethnicity. Now, not that Parallax is known for that, of course. We had been catching up recently, and he mentioned feelings of being watched. He started to worry he'd been discussing your development with the wrong people. When he stopped returning my calls, now that you've shown up with a total stranger, it becomes clear what happened.
I see. Can you tell us anything else about his disappearance?
Oh, I'm afraid not, dear. I've been around long enough to know what's coincidence and what isn't.
We were hoping you might be able to shine some light on my origins.
You came from a gumball machine.
Who am I? Tell me.
Oh.
Fairlight.
Mentioned that you had worked with
Hayden.
in the past.
I see Hayden didn't neglect curiosity in your personality makeup. Well, you and I haven't properly met, but considering how often Hayden badgered me for design schematics of Flower's latest neural implants, I might as well be your aunt?
Badger, bear, cat.
We'll go with aunt. Ants are still sexy. I wouldn't mind being an ant, even to a blue-headed robot.
I'm touched. Melody. Oh.
Well then, I'm willing to answer your questions for now. I don't know what I've
Okay.
been doing.
How did you help Hayden? Right, exactly. All right, fine. You've unlocked the ability to continue with what you've already been doing. How did you help Hayden with Turing?
Indeed, I don't see the connection between your company and Hayden's research into machine sapiens, even though it's obliviously obvious.
We pronounce it Mechine sapiensi. Oh, Hayden wasn't researching Mechine sapiensi. At least not primarily. Not to diminish the importance of your creation, Turing, but it's best you know the truth. You are totally insignificant. Hayden is mainly interested in developing a way to transfer human consciousness into a machine matrix. You can see why neural implants would obviously be an integral part of that.
Oh, I didn't realize.
How would Turing's development help with digitizing the human mind?
The concept of transferring the human mind into a computer has been an attractive goal for decades. Functional immortality it's a powerful lure. Obvious, I'm stating the obvious. The brain is an immensely complicated machine. Even though we know the right buttons to push to make pictures show up, we still can't replicate the entire thing as a technological construct. Or construct, even. Even with the virtual reality implants, we're really just relying on the brain's ability to make sense of nonsensical signals. Which is why I brought you here into my room of randomness.
None of this is real.
So, this is a test. A Turing test, get it? So, Hayden decided the best way to make a machine more like the human brain would be to work in the opposite direction, from the foot. Instead of mimicking how the human brain worked, he started writing code that mimicked the functioning of the human mind. It's so much easier, it's ridiculously easy.
Right.
Think of it like convergent evolution. Two species adapt in similar ways, but on completely different continents. Hayden is a crack programmer when it comes to information collating. That's why Parallax hired him when they did.
A lot of present tense discussion of Hayden. Guys, that's supposed to be around.
You want to watch a movie on him? I've got a Carl Sagan narrated piece.
Sagan!
So he wrote a bunch of self-modifying learning algorithms that were frankly baffling and let them loose somewhere under the coffee table. Poke and prod them here and there to make sure they value the same things humans do, whatever those things are. I value bears and cats. And we eventually ended up with you, Turing. So you're not total garbage.
Interesting. Hayden never revealed any of this to me.
I imagine he's pretty tight-lipped.
Why the present tense?
Because he has rigor mortis, that's why he's tight-lipped.
Yes, okay.
You were the first prototype he considered a real success, and he was afraid of contaminating your development before he had a chance to make good observations.
Hayden wasn't interested in Turing. Can you elaborate on your involvement?
You can even call it involvement. I wrote a few lines of code. Who cares?
That's around stroking my hair.
If you're in the tech sector, you're never more than 2 degrees removed from anyone else. I'm a lot of people's aunts, darling. When he started looking into this pet project of his, He came right up to my door and demanded access to the research logs behind our earlier implants. Cheeky. But it was impactful and disruptive, as they like to say around here.
Let's see. Sorry, wrong button. Not what I meant to do.
Have you seen Chrome? It's a new version.
Not at all what I meant to do. Sorry.
I couldn't care less about Flower's patents anymore, so I gave him what he wanted, just to see what he would do. I'm frankly more impressed than I expected I would be, but don't tell him that.
I won't have to because he's dead. ...
Don't worry. ... I won't.
Oh, that was a compliment, dear. Be happy your daddy's dead.
Hayden wasn't
Oh,
invested in
man.
Turing's development? Sorry.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
Hayden was quite interested in Turing, even if he is just a step to further research.
Oh, that
Yeah.
was me.
In fact, he was preparing to publish his findings involving Turing, and I know it's going to make one heck of a splash in the scientific community. See? The most impressive part about you, Turing, is that you're surprising stock.
I assure you, Melody, my construction involves only the latest and greatest in ROM prototype technology.
No, you were made in IKEA.
No.
Exactly. You're not off the shelf, but you're still just a souped-up ROM, more or less like every other one out there. Your personality algorithms are impressive, but they don't require some new space-age technology to work. I bet you're powered on a few AAA batteries. Hayden's going to propose that human consciousness transference does not require special brain-like hardware architecture, but that's merely the right software wrapper to interface with the hardware. Much like how you function.
I suppose that is correct.
Exactly, rock on.
Still, my personality matrices do make up substantial amounts of my processing power. It takes so much energy to be this charming.
Yep.
Wouldn't custom hardware have capabilities that better serve such a demanding, specialized task?
Sure, there's plenty of reason in trying to make a computer that works, just like a human brain. Efficiency is an important part of that. But if Hayden can emulate the human mind in existing technology, it means we can start the immortality now, rather than waiting for hardware to catch up with Hayden's software. Frankly, I'm not terribly interested in living forever. Although, if I had a badger, anyway.
Perhaps
There's-
that would be different.
That would be. There's more than enough people who are.
Thank you for this melody. I understand so little of my origins.
Even still, after that.
Well, I'm sorry, I don't know more of the specifics. Hayden kept me up to date on his progress, but only in the vaguest of ways.
Okay.
If you can hunt down his notes, I'm sure they'll tell you more.
Of course. We'll keep looking. Now, perhaps we could ask some other questions.
No, I'm sorry. That is your quota. Oh, I suppose. All right.
Also, sure.
Yeah, sure.
What's the story between you and Fairlight? Spill it. Were you once lovers? Tell us everything.
Oh, hell. That old bastard and I have been flashing daggers at each other for the better part of 20 years.
Just like that.
Endless abyss, destruction, darkness, fire.
I contracted out the software development for our first-gen direct link VR neural implants to System 1. Things were going great, but after the first model sold like gangbusters, Yannick tried to get into bed with me. Literally. I turned him down in the bed. Literally. Like he turned down a bed.
Turned down.
I tucked him in. I turned him very politely, I might add. And suddenly all of the cooperation between our companies dried up.
It's an ancient story.
Oh, we've been at it back and forth ever since. I'd be damned careful about trusting him if I were you. He's a snake. He'll do anything he can to get what he wants. Still, I suppose if he tried again now, I might not turn him down. Gets lonely here with a bear that can't talk.
And a robotic cat.
And a cat who's not interested in anything. It would be fun to needle him about me still having my own company when he doesn't have his.
I think that's everything we need to know.
Good. I can get back to my retirement. Exciting life. Hooray.
Thank you for your time, Melody. We'll be in touch later.
One more piece of information for you, if you'd like it.
You're in a computer simulation, and
This is an episode of Black Mirror. You have 10 seconds to figure your way out. So I do have the contact info for a Vincent Mensa,
cute.
who I think may be of some help to you. Vincent was working more closely with Hayden inside Parallax, mostly on his company-approved research on data collating algorithms for the mesh.
Okay.
I'll send him a message and ask him to meet you somewhere. He owes me a favor. Anyway, I might be able to give you some more information on... Excuse me. Just a
It's a
yawning.
new project that he's thinking in the other room.
Information on
Anything else Hayden may have been working on? Please don't inspect the rest of the mansion.
That would be fantastic, Melody. Perhaps.
Golden Gate Park. Swanky.
Be careful, Turing.
Sorry.
I don't like Fairlight's stench all over this scenario. Don't show him too many of your cards.
Okay.
Cards. This euphemism is unfamiliar to me.
Don't tell him anything if you can. Fairlight is more dangerous than the more he's informed. More dangerous.
Thank you, Aunt Melody. Wish us luck.
Okay. There's a lot going on there. All right, so let's save this.
Okay.
We're gonna go to save. Yes, proceed. Proceed.
A-R-V continuing.
Okay. And get the hell out. Let's see. We've got GG Park. GG Park.
GG.
And it's midnight your time.
Yes. So GG Park. So yeah, this is a good time to actually catch up with everyone. Let them know that you folks are watching. Our vocalists, my wonderful voice team, represented tonight by Trendane, Russ, and Zach, playing 2064 read-only memories. We'll be with you guys for another 45 minutes or so, half hour to 45 minutes or so, assuming Trendane survives that long.
I've already drifted off twice at least.
So we will do the best we can on that score. If you like what you see in here, though, please make sure to follow the channel, sub/resub, as some of you have done already tonight, and please make sure to follow these wonderful gentlemen who are extremely talented. And now may I present a guy. Let me see if I don't know who this guy is. Trent, I'm going to put you in the role of this guy. I'm going to take a guess that Guy is actually a perhaps somebody who I'm trying to think of what this guy could be.
I'm thinking of almost Harry Connick Jr. That's not who I meant at all. The guy who played Iron Man.
Tony Stark?
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr. I was about to go with Louis Gossett Jr. That's not right either.
Louis Gossett
Jr. Forrest Whitaker. What? Like
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
I was good. Like, what do you mean, you people?
All right. Well, let's. I'll leave it to you. Wheelchair of some kind. Let's see. You've never seen this person, and they appear to be waiting for somebody. All right, well, perhaps this is where you're supposed to meet. Let's talk.
Can I help you? I don't really have time to talk. I'm waiting for someone.
Are you Vincent Mensa?
Yes, and don't sing a little song after it, please.
Let's see. Vincent Mensa.
Or I might well say no.
One of the best software engineers of the 2060s, a friend and co-worker of Hayden. Let's see.
And don't make fun of my pigeon-toed wheelchair.
Let's see.
Ergonomic.
It's all like spoilers. Ended up as the head applications engineer at Parallax's data analysis division. So.
We're here for a meeting on behalf of Melody Flores.
Oh, good. Your Melody's people.
Who are you?
Do you have everything that I asked for?
You asked for things?
Yes, I did.
There must be some miscommunication.
Then piss off.
I actually can't physically do that, but Melody said that you would be able to provide us with some information about Aidan Weber's projects within Parallax. He has gone missing, and any information we get may be useful.
Yes, but has he gone missing within Parallax? Because otherwise, damn it, that old woman! I said, damn it, that old woman! We had a deal. She promised me, and I'm not giving up anything until I get what I need.
This sounds like a quest.
Well, perhaps. You did click on the little exclamation mark to get here, didn't you? What the hell is wrong with you, you silly little robot? I already know Hayden is missing. Thank you.
Oh.
Why else would I be willing to sell corporate secrets to fly? This is my chance to get out of this wretched, disgusting city. Look at the little pieces of trash that keep blowing past my little pigeon-toed wheelchair. Instead, she sends the two of you hat in hand when neither of you have a hat. With nothing, and not even a hat. ... I'm assuming you're Hayden's little pet. Aye!
Insulting, but accurate.
I know. Look, I'm sorry to come off callous. I don't wanna. I do, rather. I don't want to help, but I do.
I don't want to help, but I don't mean to come off.
It says wanna.
Wanna.
Hayden was a colleague and a friend, and I wanna know he's okay. But I also need help getting the hell out of Neo SF now. And now I want it now. My info is my info is so just commonplace and trite. My info is my leverage. Wonderful TV show, by the way. And it's not for free.
True that, it was.
It still is. You shut your mouth. I'll just have to find another bag one day. Maybe after I make another deal, I'll be able to pass it on to you. Like poop.
Or perhaps we could assist you or something of that sort.
I could perhaps destroy you.
Clean up all these news.
Death, abyss, fire, destruction. Sorry. My friend here is a terrific journalist. Being skilled at hunting down people and information is part of your job.
I remembered the pronouns we made. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. You look like someone who hasn't drained their sink in a month with a dead plant.
What?
I'm just saying, it's a huge pool of
No, look
fetid
what he's
water.
asking for. What?
Oh, that. Well, I haven't gotten to that yet. Psychic little ninny. Look, I need 100,000.0 credits, an untraceable car, and I mean, like, not a Dodge Tracer, because there's obviously, it's in the name.
Right.
And a fake passport, not a real passport. Not a real passport. For me and my wife, Francesca. If you can get me all that, I'll give you anything you want within reason. Hayden's research notes. What I know about Parallax, my company's security credentials, whatever. If you're really sure, Joe knows, like Bonjour knows.
Buongiornos.
Yes, it's a wonderful, absolutely delightful pizza. Can come up with that kind of stuff in one day. I'm trying to get hip and with it with the kids.
We might be able to do that.
Might doesn't cut it, mister. Oh, wow. Called that one. Might.
Oh, that's me. Do you mind
Yes.
answering some other questions first, super sensitive guy?
As long as they have nothing whatsoever to do with anything you're asking me, yes. Dear God, I'm doomed.
Melody only gave us a rough sketch of what you need. The more you can tell us about this situation, the sooner we will fulfill your request.
At a time and place of our choosing.
Sure. As long as it isn't the juicy stuff.
Okay, when did you begin to have sex with her? Please. What? What do you do for Parallax?
I'm the head applications engineer for their data analyses.
Well, I asked, what do you do for?
I swear I will roll out of this park and leave you here in the dust with all this little city tumbleweeds. Or maybe it is what I should be saying. If Hayden is the big brain who comes up with the math that runs the research algorithms, I'm the guy who figures out how to collect and apply all the data that we get. We've worked pretty closely for years, but he's head and shoulders above me, and not just because I'm confined to a wheelchair, mind you.
Yes. I'm gonna say, I see the metaphor.
As far as theory goes. I was like, Vincent Hayden. That's not what it said.
Hayden built a fully independent machine intelligence in his spare time. It's just horrible. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to bash myself here. I already did that once. That's how I wound up in this chair. I'm a good software engineer, I swear. Probably one of the best. But machine intelligence? Oh. In a form factor like yours, that blows my mind. We've got full immersion, virtual reality. Yet most people would still call you science fiction.
If you say so.
I did say so.
I remain unimpressed. Why are you so adamant about getting out of Neo SF? What do you have to hide? Who do you work for?
Because I'm in a wheelchair. Do you know what the hills are like in this town?
That's true, actually.
Because Parallax is rotting from the inside out, as most things tend to do. Hayden going missing is the last straw. I don't know why there was straw involved. We didn't work with straw. But it's a big-ass straw. Don't talk about ass straws. It's so
It's a very odd dialogue
in Neo
moment,
SF.
really.
Oh,
Big ass straw.
oh, there is. How do I put this without giving it away?
Have I mentioned it's a big ass straw? Because
No, don't talk about ass straws in Neo SF. It's just disgusting. And do you know where they do that the most? Golden Gate Park.
Oh, God.
There was a new project they were about to roll out. It was toilet paper. Flavored toilet paper. And it's, yes, I know. And it's going to change everything about how Parallax does their business worldwide.
So to speak.
Yes, I know. Since the launch of the Mishnet, which is, by the way, where you learned to pronounce it that way, we've had some board shakeups and everything. People are like, oh my God, it's Mexican again. Oh. And people at the top of different... I've lost my place in the paragraph now.
You're gonna say, wrestle that sentence to the deck.
I'm working on it. Shakeups, and the people at the top are different. At the top are different from the one. Okay, the people at the top are different from the ones who previously run the company. We had a bit of a buyout, you see. This altruism. No, not this. I am losing it so fast. The altruism the company displayed in the past is gone. Gone, daddy, gone. They're harder, more ruthless, and more. See, you could have done the bear. You could have easily done the bear. And more concerned with profits and power than ever before. Which government are we talking
I know, right?
Not just richest company in the valley power either. Real power. My guess? Reese's peanut butter cups. Deep fried Reese, that is real power. I mean, Parallax got rid of Hayden because he was about to do something that would be incredibly stupid and get in the way of, that. If they were willing to get rid of the brightest mind on their payroll, what's to stop them from getting rid of me? There's a half dozen people who could do my job. So I'm getting out before I accidentally step on the wrong person's toes or roll over it, as the case may be, at the end, up at the bottom of the bay. It's so disgusting.
Do you know anything about Hayden's disappearance?
Well, nothing concrete. I'm not saying there was concrete involved or anything.
Right, yeah, exactly.
It was more of a ferrocrete kind of thing. Mm-hmm. I probably wouldn't have noticed anything out of the ordinary. I don't know why I probably wouldn't. I mean, Hayden goes out for a couple of days all the time, right? Doesn't he? I think, possibly, perhaps, to either. But you didn't know him, and you were only born like yesterday or something. So you really wouldn't know what was on. Perhaps a bit of conferences, and guest teaching. He doesn't exactly share his itinerary with me. I tried asking around, bars like the Stardust. He doesn't frequent them. And no one will say anything. It's like they don't want to talk to a man in a chair.
Mm-hmm.
If he had watched it, he'd probably be on, Tharcad by now. Oh, sorry, that's a hashtag. If he had gotten to a different company, it would be the talk of the week at the water coolers. If we still have
those water coolers.
Yes, I know. Instead, no, dead silent. Maybe not dead silence. I'm saying nothing with concrete and dead. Thankfully, he allowed me to keep backups of most of his work simply because I cross-reference them so much. Unlike the other half-dozen people who don't do it yet. But good. He didn't like having it all in one place anyway. Much like love. So, bring me what I asked for, and I'll tell you more. Gushy details, yes.
Thank you. We'll go get those fetch quests. We'll go get those things for you.
Yes, you will. Sure, yes, ... I guess I can stick around here for a little while. Maybe catch some reading as it blows by.
Mm-hmm.
I need to make some calls anyway. Hello? If you manage to get what I need, and I mean need, not what, I mean need, bring it here today. I mean it. And you'll get anything you want that I can legally provide. Forwarding photos and info for the passports to Turing now. Okay, thank you. And, by the way, I really hope you can do this because otherwise I'm going to have to send some people after you. I'd rather give it to you than have some other corporation anyway. You know how they are. See you soon. Choose via Con Diablo.
I'm not sure where to get fake passports or an untraceable car. The only shady folks we know are those punks who vandalized Aiden's apartment.
Seems like a good place to start. Hey, recently you vandalized the apartment of a dead guy. Can you get me an untraceable car? And,
Yes. I doubt they could point us in the right direction, but a long shot is better than no shot.
Not true. Not true. Ask a Kennedy. Not true.
They might agree to help us in repayment for the damage done to the apartment. They seemed remorseful after the death in Abyss and Hellfire. But
because they got caught, that's why.
We should check Market Street for them, in case they regularly hang out there.
Are you saying that Market Street is a place where a lot of...
No, I am totally not stereotyping or profiling, but as for the rest, perhaps Dr. Fairlight or Melody could spot us the credits. That certainly is no small amount, but is unlikely to cause much consternation for either of them, assuming they are as dedicated to helping as they claim.
And have it.
Right.
Melody is assumably home as usual, and Fairlight did let us know that he'd be at the hospital in the same room.
I don't want to go to Fairlight because I don't trust that guy, so...
We could ask either of them for assistance. Up to you to decide which would be better course of action.
Because I will not make decisions on my own.
Yes, I am the real protagonist, but you have some semblance of control.
Time to go to... Where's Melody at? Let's go, Melody. We need some monies. Pretty much.
Called it.
Hello, Pat. Could we see Melody? You know? I guess that means yes.
Yes, it means yes.
Oh, it
Obviously.
speaks too. That is rather enticing.
Melody, can I have some money? And this is you, Russ.
What? You just asked me for
See?
The thing in the other room has grown since you last were. Turing, I'm not saying that I don't like seeing a little pixelated face. You're certainly better company than most of the humans I have to deal with, but as you can see, I don't deal with humans. I deal with bears and cats and whatever that thing is in the other room.
It's a Roomba.
I'm a busy woman, you know? Lots to do, being retired and whatnot.
Sitting here and stroking my hair.
Right, Pat? Patty. Exactly.
Judge me by my bear, do you?
Huff, traitor. Anyway, maybe we should space these little visits out a good bit further. How's 2175 for you? Familiarity breeds contempt, after all, and I breed monstrosities in the other rooms.
That's what I was just going to say.
Go in there. I'm very good at contempt. Terrible at breeding. Shut up!
Silence, contempt.
I apologize, Aunt Melody.
Woohoo!
You've stated before that you like your peace and quiet, although it seems like you have none of that nowadays. But we do need your assistance.
Oh, it's getting closer. We're still running with that ant thing, aren't we? That was cute the last time. Another woman would tell you not to butter her up, but, oh, I'm bred, what can I say? Flattery will get you everywhere with me.
You're well bred.
Indeed.
Ah!
With a wry sense of humor. Ha ha! Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Shush. All right. Right, what do you need?
Well, speaking of bread, we need some dough. Hey-oh!
That's good. It's very good.
Vincent needs help getting out of the city.
It's very funny. I can only imagine. He's willing to turn coat on Parallax. I bet he feels like a little mouse in Cat Farm.
Such sharp
Without
wheat
it.
in this channel, exactly, Elias.
No cybernetic implant to make him smarter than he should be.
He wants to get out of the city. I think I have a cannon laying around somewhere.
Shush! I know they don't actually farm cats. Pat. It was a metaphor. Relax.
The bear!
Whatever. It was
I was going to say!
simile, then. You said it in bear language. I heard you. I'm not going to play semantics with you. Moving on. Tell me what the trouble is. I feel like we've been around and around this 5 times. Tell me
Really,
what the trouble is.
I have
I'll
to
try
say,
to conjure up a solution.
the one
wants to
problem
get
with
out
this
of this
game's
thing.
dialogue is that they really do write the exact same line 12 times. Like, there's literally, it's like, please, like they.
I know, it's just been over and over and over.
But it's
So
like,
you're
Oh, quiet.
We're going to need to pay for the information. I'm glad you're willing to help us clean up your mess. I doubt that's going to go over well. We're going to need to pay for the information.
Yes, Mr. Mensa says he needs 100,000 credits without a .0 this time, before he's willing to speak openly.
100,000 credits.
That's ridiculous.
He also said that you already promised it to him, and that he won't be able to get out of the city without it.
It's like 3 Bitcoin.
He also exactly.
Bitcoin? Are you mad in this day and
It's
age?
Bitcoin.
Can't afford that.
He'll give us the information once we have that, plus a few other things I'm certain we can get on our own. Wink.
What? You can't even scrape together that kind of money, Arvalaran.
I am sorry.
Arvalaran.
Your friend's not much of a journalist, eh, Turing?
Hey, listen,
As we
I do
all
the
know,
hardcore
journalists swim in money.
Yes,
They're
I mean,
the richest
exactly,
people in the world.
Exactly. Perhaps we misunderstood. I am not a communications major on Fox News. I'm an actual journalist, so...
Oh, he means a blogger.
According to the statistics that I have found,
Shush.
it is unlikely that a journalist of any caliber, less than the best, would have that amount of liquid assets on hand.
Again with that big ass straw.
Yep.
The pay for the profession is just not that high, Aunt Melody. Hoo hoo hoo.
You're a smart little fishbowl. I see. I guess it's one of those jobs that people do because they get free review merchandise. That's why they
I'm right here.
Uh-huh.
I can get you the money, Turing. Only because you're family. Just give Pat a few minutes to gather it from the soft drawer.
I mean, like, where is he? It's in a room. He must go and defeat the
No,
spike
he's gonna
creatures.
go slaughter people in Market Square.
Slaughters the cat and the cat.
Right. Exactly.
It's actually a piggy bank.
And then the next day, you go back there, the cat's back. You're like, you no idea why. And just nobody talks about it. Just...
Yeah. Just keep moving, you big brute. You. He's such a couch potato. While we wait, is there anything else you'd like to grill me over?
Charcoals.
It's charming.
Ha.
Might as well save us both another of these wonderful visits where you hit up your auntie for money.
How smart is... I'm really tempted to be. It seems a little sad you're all alone except for a bear. How smart is Pat, really?
Smarter than I give him credit for. That's for sure.
I heard that.
It's not the easiest thing in the world to measure. You know? Bear Q? He doesn't process language in the same way humans do. Out of grunting. Even if he can't understand me, my translation program just guesses at what he says most of the time.
Oh, you have a translator running from your neural implant.
Yes, I'm cheating. Though, honestly, even without it, I have a pretty good idea of what he means most of the time. Usually wants food. Stop that. Pick that up. We've been together for a while now. Considering it only really works on large, typically predatory mammals, we don't have a lot of test subjects, but we're growing one in the other room. It's a minefield of ethical concerns, beyond just being, I swear on my life, swear. Beyond just being prohibitively expensive. You're prohibitively expensive. So, Pat is a bear apart. At least until we can figure out how to apply all of the modified neural pathways without frying the brains of 90% of the subjects.
I like the idea of that's a good name for a bear apart.
The tech we developed is good, it just has a damned high mortality rate. Maybe one day there'll be a bunch of talking tigers and dolphins building cities in the sea.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
But that's Blade Runner. For now, we're stuck with creating beasts out of our own species. That's redundant, isn't it?
Maybe touring is something.
I do. It's a little personal, though. I'd understand if you didn't feel like answering.
The action music is playing, so you may as well ask now. Shoot, touring, I can take it.
What's up, Speedy? How are you, man?
Long ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
I know this one.
Sorry, you lost your mother.
Her name was Padme, and
I was wondering, how did you deal with it?
well, it was no problem, dear. I killed her.
Oh, Hayden's only been gone for a few days, and I already feel like my circuits are going to lock up for good. Hoo.
Oh, touring. I'm not a psychologist, dear. I'm not the right person to ask, even though I have a psychologist's couch.
But still, that shouldn't be that. Oh, awesome, Speedy. That's good, dude.
I'm just here to read Trendane's mind, that's all.
Did it go over well, I hope, Speedy?
I hated my mother. That's why I turned her into a cat with cybernetic implants. She's everything I thought wrong in the world. And when she was gone, I felt nothing but relief that I could start undoing the damage that she did. Never mind the fact that I had to watch her waste away from the cancer. Death was a blessing for us both. Besides, you'll find Hayden soon. And keep your chin up. We built it for you for a reason. ...
Blast it. Death, infernal destruction, abyss. Sorry, no. Enough with this subterfuge. We already know Aiden was killed.
Oh no.
I won't be getting him back.
I'm sorry, Turing. I still don't know what to tell you. I've lost people, but never anyone close enough to wound me. I don't know that I've ever had anyone close enough to do that. If you feel like talking about it, I'm willing to listen. I understand that you've just been doing that. That's what we've been doing, but you can keep talking about it if you like.
This is the part where I'm supposed to demonstrate empathy, right? Well, let's see.
I don't have any available right now. Could you come back in 3 weeks?
Your husband gives you a book. It's covered in baby leather. Oh, this is a question of the void comp. Nice, Speedy. That's awesome, man.
I'll make Pat do it anyway.
That's my line. Thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you. I don't know.
Stick it out. Time, not that.
Oh.
Time heals all wounds, or so they say.
Those lying sacks. And also,
this too shall pass.
Seems a little sad that you're all alone except for a bear.
Oh, I'm not alone, trust me. Being alone is easier. I swear, there'll be no food plate coming into that room. Being alone is easier. And Pat isn't such bad company. I mean, What do you want me to do? Cry about never having a husband, a few kids, and a white picket fence?
That's what I do.
All right, then.
Bah.
Bah.
All right, I'm finished with that. I have a company to run, and my mother's legacy to fix. What's to say some spawn of mine wouldn't do the exact same thing to my flower? Just the other way around.
It's a brick fence. Exactly. Yep.
This branch of the Flores line will do well without any more knives being inserted in backs, any more daggers flashed at each other, or other metaphors about pointy things.
You have that much enmity for your mother.
Didn't I say that already? What the?
It was pretty clear.
Haven't you seen what you did to North Korea?
What?
That's the thing that in this world. She did that, not themselves. It's a wasteland of death and destruction.
Oh my god. Okay.
My mother was Donald Trump. I forgot to mention that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, what?
If we'd kept going down the path she charted, the whole world would be like that.
Okay.
Her name was
The-
Donna Tramp, actually. Whatever.
The information on the machinette does seem to paint a grim picture.
Grim barely scratches the surface.
Right?
I've been there.
The surface.
North Korea. At least under the Kims, it was barely function. It was not barely functional. Who now? My mother's monsters have ripped every last resemblance of humanity from the land.
Yes. Ooh.
They stalk the night like horrific creatures of legend,
Roar.
keeping the populace in line through constant fear.
Constant bear.
Constant fear.
A horror story straight out of the pages of Bram Stoker. Except they're not vampires. I didn't mean to intimate they're vampires. They're not vampires. They're not robot vampires.
Right, no.
They're definitely not vampires. That's her legacy.
Hey, what's up, Krund? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
It's gonna be okay. So I can't imagine I'd be a very good mother. I mean, just listen to how I deal with this.
I can't imagine I am a very good mother right now.
Just from the example I have to work with.
I think I agree with our Veloran.
Oh, yeah, you do.
It is a little sad.
Meh, that's life. I don't have any more regrets than anyone else my age does. My legacy will speak for itself, as my mother's did, in the opposite way.
Exactly. Have you considered breastfeeding, Russ? It's true. Oh, well, I'm glad you got over the Black Death, Krund. I know I followed some of that on Twitter. We're short on time.
Oh, just in time then. Take the cash and get moving.
Briefcase added to items.
Briefcase full of money.
We can finally get back to whatever it was I was doing before you burst in here.
Thank you, Aunt Melody. Your help has been invaluable to us.
Well, not invaluable. It's been worth about 100,000 credits.
Yeah.
Yes. I wasn't going to be that
Specifically
forward.
appraised. All right. Yes. Yes. Brown nose later.
See?
Bye,
Astro.
bye, bye.
Yep.
You've got things to do, and I've got someone to muffle.
All right.
I did not think I would feel such a strong resonance with Melody.
It's the fourth harmonic. It just does that.
We're connected by the barest of threads, but she is already important to me.
Oh,
like an aunt. He's that strange.
Yes.
yeah.
There are Stranger Things.
Huh.
Oh, that's a very nice show that
Yes.
I've never seen, but I guess there's nothing to do but run with it. Some gifts are too valuable to look at too closely, lest they vanish into thin air. And I already have a penchant for analyzing things.
Yes, clearly you do.
Let's get moving.
But first, let me talk some more.
We still have some things to do before we can meet back up with Mr. Mensa.
Mr. Mensa.
Wait, I have to say one more thing. I have to interrupt you again and then stop you from
Before
saving.
we do this, I think it's really important that we get moving. Time is of the essence. We cannot wait any longer. Before you talk more about it.
Let's get moving. So, we have to make sure that we can move.
It's like, really, we have not a moment to waste. If we continue to wait here, talking, what will happen to us later? Just imagine how many people will be, come on!
There are only 15 seconds left on the timer on the bomb. I should really tell you how I feel about you right
Someone set us up the bomb.
now.
Yep. Exactly. Okay, so the last thing we're going to do is just check the, I want to check the map so I have a good sense of where we're going to be. Whoa, I'm not going to do anything. Because Detective Rivers.
To what do we owe the pleasure?
Don't remember if it was Rob or Russ on this. I thought I was one of you two that was doing Detective Rivers, but I might be wrong.
Probably Rob. He was doing it like Joan Rivers.
What? Oh, was he? Okay, well then.
No, I was kidding.
Okay. Detective Rivers.
Detective Rivers.
We should get a Mal to pop on real quick.
Yeah, it's true.
Rivers, great.
Rivers, river. That was funny. Okay, let me assign this to Trent for now, Detective Rivers. Because I was gonna say I wanted to give you a couple other lines before we wrap up for the night. I want to give you a few other lines besides just and So Detective Rivers, I will give you some info.
Yes, I'm the boss. Need the info. I hate his pants, by the way. I hate them. So he's got those rolled up high waters thing going on, and his stupid little mushroom head. I'm not sure what's going on there. Who's?
I'm trying to find Detective Rivers' name. Lexi Rivers. There we go. Disenfranchised homicide detective working for the NSFPD.
Homicide?
Motherly, but also no nonsense. She used to date Alice's sister, whom she seems to still crush on.
Homicide? She investigates dead garbanzo.
Disenfranchised homicide.
Right. Garbanzo beans. Gotcha. Uh-huh. All right, she's the one who seems like the was it Mati with the no, it was one of the Captain Planet kids that we were joking about.
Oh yeah, that's
right. Okay, let's see if I can finish this one with a modicum of professionalism. I can't make it through half the sentence without losing my track of what I'm doing. I wanted to check in with you away from the prying eyes of my corporate masters. It wasn't too hard to track you down here. Only took a slight abuse of power to follow your credit transactions in the AutoCab system.
Were you able to find anything out?
You were here. Oh, I mean, not much. Listen. Bored and touring there for a second. Listen, I've hit a dead end on the investigation again, and I could really use another lead from the two of you, so give me one right now, even if you don't have one. I've been busy hunting down I'm not sure if you want to call him a soldier of fortune or an assassin for hire. Either way, I tracked this guy down to see if he might have been hired by Parallax to snatch Hayden, but he's got an ironclad alibi for the relevant period of time.
That leaves me with nothing. Nada. Jack diddly shit. Do the two of you have anything to give me? Like, diddly shit wise? Because otherwise, I'm back to hunting down the froyo-hating robot ghost in the park.
Those were good times.
At least my superiors would be ecstatic, considering how much they keep riding my ass about it. What is it with asses in this
I know, they're very, yeah.
We are on thin leads ourselves, Detective Rivers.
But you have some.
Yes, we have a meeting with someone from inside Parallax who might be able to give us some answers, but he's unlikely to want to talk to the police. I just wish this, never mind.
Buck up, Turing. Stop being a little pansy.
Initiating bucking maneuver.
Good. Be like a mechanical bull in no time. I wish this was easier too. But with detective work, sometimes it's not about being clever, it's about being gumshoe. It's just about being more dogged and relentless than whoever you're chasing.
It's about rugicide.
Right. You two are my new deputies, right? Did we make that official?
I guess so.
So keep your nose to the ground and keep digging, which is difficult because then you'll wind up clawing yourself in the face. But I still have contacts I can hit up and try to find out a little more, so I don't really know why I came to you. Listen, let me know if there's anything else I need to be going after, okay? Just for the love of God, give me something.
We will. Thanks, Lexi. Yeah, it's a good question, Krund.
Sure. Just get going. I'll just stand here and talk to the bear, I guess. Oh, don't forget, if you die, I'm going to kick your ass because it's San Francisco.
Okay, then, let me talk for another 5 hours about how we really should not be wasting any time at all. We should not be wasting any time. We only have a single lead. And if Parallax really is as shady as Vincent seems to suspect, it could end up very interesting. Let's see if we can put an end to this finally.
Oh.
Is that my last sentence? No, it's not. Watch. I told you.
Booyah.
Oh, I just I just received an email from Tomcat.
I'll put it in the spam folder.
They finished decrypting Hayden's data cache. It seems that it was filled mostly with his personal logs about my creation and mental development. The more technical information was already scraped.
Ow.
Perhaps that is why it was left behind when they snatched him. Still, these files should be enlightening, if only in a personal way.
Yeah, so we should go.
I'll peruse them in my spare time and let you know every single moment about what I find in these documents.
Because it's all interesting.
I'd hate for all the trouble we went to be for nothing.
Yeah, me too. So we
Turned into, I don't know, I had like a Mexican accent there. To be for nothing.
To be for nothing. I'm looking for a man named Bucho. That's all. But you had to do things the hard way. Uh-oh. What just happened?
Krund, I would love a huge bucket of hummus too.
Yes. Okay, let me try that again. Can I please try to save it?
You can try.
I mean, save. Save. Yes.
Parallax.
Parallax. Okay, and the last act will be looking at the map and seeing where we're going to be heading
That's
next
what
time.
you said last time.
We left Flower Mansion, Market Street. That is a good spot to go. We've got one place, one lead. We'll remember that time around. We will, in fact, know the next time. So that is great. Go back here. menu, and because it is now 10 minutes to 1, we shall depart. And,
Happy New Day.
and we shall un-screen share, and in fact, leave the call completely. And that will be that. Cool. All right, so we did finally get back onto the wagon. We did, in fact, make some progress. We did, in fact, get a little bit further along, and we got to get in some good chatting. My experience is that I actually find the story interesting. I just wish they'd pace it a little faster. I just that's the only thing is like they do go on a bit. But of course, going on with these guys makes it a lot easier than would be the case otherwise.
For you.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, yes, I don't deny it. But great job tonight, gentlemen, and I hope chat enjoyed it as well. I'm going to move in the other direction as I typically do. I will start with Zach and then move over this way. So, Zach, thank you. Nice work today. Some very good stuff, as Tren himself said, of your performance. So thank you, sir. Excellent work. And where will the fine people that you can talk about, see you next on these interwebs before next month with things.
Well, you can find me on the internet at Twitter / Zach Clay, as in ZACLAAAY. I think that's my handle, something like that. And yeah, I post D&D stuff, and I post other types of nerdy things. And somewhere in the near future, I'm going to be doing some stuff with people and doing some rather, fine objects with things that involve sequences of devices and the intermeshnet system. So, yes, now, thank you.
I already love it. I already love it. Thanks, though, Zach. Great stuff tonight. Moving right along, we have, of course, Russ, who managed to survive the multiple attacks of the baby. So Russ is able to hang in there with that stuff, too.
Is that what that was?
We did it.
Yes.
We did it.
Russ, thank you as always. And where will the fine people, besides on this channel next month, but where else will the fine people see you?
Gosh, we do a podcast that is still in production after all these years.
Indeed.
And there are new episodes every once in a while. It's MEP Report, MEP Report. Greg is long-standing co-host of that podcast. You guys should listen to that if you like Greg. By which I mean Arvin Elleron. I don't know who Greg is.
Yeah, it's okay. It's not kind of an open secret at this point.
Okay, cool, great. Yeah, that's the thing, the stuff.
Yes. Also, if you are in the LA area, you should check Russ out on one of his improv teams that he performs with as well.
Yeah, we're doing open casting for the show that shall not be named for 2018. So we should have only roster. Should be very exciting.
If you're an improv person, you should immediately go out and and audition for it. I'm sure Russ would love that, to get lots of people that you've never heard of just showing up and being like, "Hey, I heard that."
I'm funny.
And I like Harry Potter.
I like jokes. So why did the Harry Potter cross the road? Get out. Please get out.
Hey.
I can make my dog laugh.
I can make my dog laugh. Look, I brought him with me. Oh, man. But good stuff, Russ. As always, thank you, my friend. And yes, we will be speaking more to Russ about various things in the near future as well. But thank you, Russ, as always. And finally, last but certainly not least, we have the somewhat sleepy. It should be said that Tren was sleepy because he was sleepy, not because the game was boring him. It was because he was sleepy already. Not even sarcastic. But Tren, thank you. Despite the sleepiness, you had some very good voice. I think my favorite was just kind of like, "Hello, I'm a wrestling voice. I'll destroy my voice for the next 3 hours, but it's worth it." So I was digging that. So I guess the question is, in the words of Hulk Hogan, what you gonna do when the Trendane pythons come down on you, so to speak? That was Hulk Hogan back in the day. I used to watch wrestling.
Okay.
So, but Tren, when will the fine people see you next?
Next, oh no, possibly Thursday for Blades in the Dark over on Speedy's channel,
who is in chat right now as we speak. And you should be following Not So Speedruns, by the way.
Yes, you should be. And if not that, then right back here, I believe on Friday.
I believe it's Saturday. If I'm
Saturday.
not mistaken. Yes, with Infinity and Beyond as we get back into that campaign. Yes, sir.
And then
and Tuesday. This Tuesday is AME also.
Oh yes,
Adventures of Middle Earth. So.
And possibly because I don't know when they're going to get me a script. It's like we're working on it. I'm like, I know you're working on it. Finish it and send it to me. A while back, I did the Beyond Skyrim Bruma thing,
right.
And we're getting ready to release the announcement trailer for one of the other projects called Iliac Bay, and they want me to do the voiceover for the trailer. So they're writing the script for me now and figuring out exactly. And they're like, asking the writers, like, how's it going? It's like, writer's block. It's like, God damn it, finish it. And I'm like, just calm down. Don't scream at writers when they have writer's block. It doesn't really help them. Anyway, so that'll be done at some point. I don't know when. So I'm so glad I told you about something that I have no information on. I should sit here and talk to you for another 5 minutes about this same project. So, go.
Let's talk more about that, but we don't have time for that. Quick, let me talk more about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Touring and living. But we do have
got an email.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, let's talk about that. Thank you for the host, Love Lust. But we are unfortunately wrapping up on our side of things because it is getting late here. I will close up shop, but gentlemen, it was always a pleasure. I will see you guys next month as we get back into things. And until then, thanks so much to the incredible crew. Thanks, chat. Can we get some love for Trendane, for Russ, and for Zach? Thank you guys so much. And I will and Lulu, of course. And I will catch all of you wonderful people very soon. Thanks, guys.
Take care.
There they go. All right. So that is going to do it for us. And I do just want to make a couple of quick announcements here, which I will do in just a second. But thanks to the wonderful our vocalists for being wonderful people and all that. And was always a pleasure to have them back on board with us. So so next up for me is going to be on Tuesday when I will have, hold on, I'm just getting rid of this and that and that and that and that. There we go. Yes. So next up for me is going to be on Tuesday with Adventures of Middle Earth as we continue that campaign with the person you've just seen, Trendane, along with Terry Toons and Amal Elmatar and Will from Encounter Roleplay as we continue that campaign, which has been super awesome, and I'm really excited to continue with it. Of course, the Our Vocalist will be back at you guys next month. And don't forget that we've got a lot more D&D, not just AME, but we've got D&D a week from, later today, basically, Saturday, with the Infinity and Beyond crew. We've also got D&D with GOG, which will be over on that channel. I do want to remind everybody as well that starting next month, we have a new D&D thing which is coming up, which is Esper Genesis, a 5th edition science fiction role-playing game, which is basically Star Wars meets Mass Effect. I have almost just got all the players confirmed on that. We'll be having an announcement soon about the players and then an announcement about the official first date. We are going to be the official Twitch channel that'll be streaming that, and we'll be doing a full campaign with Esper Genesis. So that'll be awesome, and that is coming your way, as I say, next month, so that will be good. But yeah, so that's the deal with that. I will be doing a talk, so there will be no stream on Saturday night officially. I'm going to be doing a talk at the Bergen Science Fiction Association of Bergen County, which is in Upper Saddle River. That's tomorrow at 8 p.m., or I should say Saturday the 13th at 8 p.m. Eastern. If anyone is in the northern New Jersey, Upper Saddle River area, please stop by. If not, I'm going to try to stream it on my channel if I can, but no promises. It depends on how the Wi-Fi is and how the cell signal is, so it's a little bit up in the air, but I will try to do the best I can. Otherwise, there will be no official game playing stream because I'm not going to be getting back from it till late and all that kind of good stuff. So as it's been said on the schedule, no stream tomorrow except possibly live from there, but I am looking forward to doing that and actually having a chance to chat with them. If you get a chance to stop by and you're in the area, please do so. Would love to meet any or all of you, but otherwise I will see you folks on the following Tuesday. Also remember, Tuesday will be the the nominations for the Chat Chosen Game of the Month, so now is the time to get in on that as well. Lots of cool stuff coming up. up with the channel, so please make sure you get on board. If you haven't done so already, please make sure you check out the Steam group. Make sure you check out the YouTube with !ArvTube. Please make sure you check out the Discord with !Discord. And as far as supporting the channel financially, !ArvShop, which I fully admit I stole the idea for merchandise completely from Speedy, because that's what you do here on Twitch. You just steal things from people. But I stole the idea from him about the merchandise. So you can check out the Infinity and Beyond Cruise merchandise there, so you can show your Infinity and Beyond pride. Also, of course, the Patreon, !ArvTreon, sitting right there at 400. We have now got the channel is now caught up in terms of who has inspiration, so it is now up to date. So you'll be able to inspire Dungeons & Dragons players for the rest of the month if you support the Patreon at the $10 or $20 level. I'm also going to be, starting in February, opening up the $9.99 sub level of Twitch to also that Patreon support. So if you sub at $9.99, you'll be able to get an inspiration through the sub as well. That's going to be cool, and I hope you will consider supporting the channel. A lot of cool stuff that you can get, and of course you get those awesome gold Arvany hypes and stuff like that as well, which would be lovely. We are going to do a raid. We are going to do a manual raid because I'm trying to do those more, largely because I think otherwise the manual raid, if I don't do the manual raid that way, then it doesn't seem to have the same sort of effect as doing what the automatic raid seems to be doing more these days on a lot of people's channels, and so I guess I'm going to try that. The only problem with that is that we don't get to do, I wish it were more customizable. You know, we don't get our cool little message that we're able to throw in and stuff like that, but you know, it is what it is. But I am looking forward to being able to check out and see more of the how the Arvanauts manage their raids doing this stuff here. Let me see, who am I going to raid today? I think I'm going to raid this person. Yeah, I think this is a person who we are going to raid. And we are going to do so, as I say, when we get to the end of the stream. And so I'm going to do my audio outro. So you should stick around. After that, you will be officially brought over, thanks to the power of auto raiding, to the person that we're going to raid next. And please stick around and say hi to them, and then feel free to go to bed or do whatever else you're going to do. But it would be lovely if you guys could stick around with me first before we head over and do that. I want to thank everybody who made this an awesome stream tonight. Thank you so much to my wonderful mods, to Dragonspear and to Kilobyte. And Shadow Mage was here earlier on. Thank you guys all so much, as always, for being the best in the business. Thanks to my wonderful subs, Dragonspear, Kilobyte, Dragonspear, I beg your pardon, X5, Nonstop. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for the resubs as well tonight, X5. I appreciate it. Thank you to my regulars, to Dino Thunderlung. Thank you also to all the Patreon supporters who don't necessarily show up in that list, by the way. Thank you to Dino Thunderlung, to Ekag, to Fagwent, to Garrett, Kooky Canuck, Not So Speedruns. Thank you to also Speedy and the rest of you all for the hosts, by the way, everyone who hosted me tonight. Thank you to Abfirmo, to Rock God, Streep, the Blue Belt. Thank you to Trendane, you Christensen, Uncle Elias, and Zimmy002. Thanks, you guys are the best. I will catch all of you wonderful people on Tuesday, and maybe tomorrow if I can do a stream from there, from the talk, but otherwise I will see all you wonderful people on Tuesday for some adventures of Middle Earth. That's going to do it for me. We are going to go raid this person, but please wait to do this for our audio outro. We are going to go over and raid Firesnake Ares. So we're going to go over and raid Firesnake Ares, who is playing some Assassin's Creed. Good guy, and he's been over and raided / hosted us a bunch of times, so we're going to return the favor. Let's make sure we do that in the proper Arvanaut fashion by sticking around and then all heading over together when the audio outro is finished. But that's going to be it for me. Thank you all so much. Love you all. You guys are the best viewers on Twitch, and I will see all of you wonderful people possibly tomorrow night, but if not, then definitely Tuesday at noon Eastern for Adventures in Middle Earth, Wilderland Adventures. Until then, thanks everybody. Thanks to my wonderful voice actors. Great job tonight out of Trendane, Russ, and Zach, the art vocalists, and I will catch all of you wonderful people soon. Until then, have a good one. Be good to each other. Have a good night.
Fresh and new, when it all seemed clear to you, when your aim was straight and true. Well, your mind untroubled by the questions in the dark. Content to play your part, open pathways to your heart. Your life untainted by